NHL will resume play on Wednesday. And the goaltender's booth. Hellebuck plays in Canada. Bennington plays in the United States. Hellebuck in Winnipeg, Bennington in St. Louis. They matched up in the first round of the Stanley Cup playoffs last day. Tremendous comeback by Winnipeg in Game 7.
Come on, boys. Oh, nice save. Hellebuck.
Against the big line of Canada. Miller deflected the puck ahead for Nelson. With Trocheck.
Nice. Oh, yeah.
Now the United States will have the game's first power play opportunity.
1-0 USA.
Brock Nelson makes a heck of a play here. The beginning of the shift is all about defending, and then he stays offensively, makes a great move at the blue line. This Shane Theodore is going to go for a hook. But the headiness and the
US
smartness of Brock
play.
Nelson here, Bush. He has control of this puck as he enters the zone, and there you see the stick in the midsection of Nelson. He could easily dump the puck in, but he recognized the situation, draws the penalty, and the Americans get an unbelievable opportunity late here in the first period.
And the appreciation on the American bench as those guys got back. High fives from Jack Hughes and Clayton Keller. There's Taves Thompson. Thompson and Matthews both on the ice. Have combined to score all 4 power play goals here in Milan for Team USA, 2 apiece.
Taves Thompson did not finish the game against the Slovakians the other night.
Here we go.
Is back here for the goaltender.
Thompson and Matthews along with Matthew Kachuk, Michael, and Quinn.
Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, nice save.
And it's cleared by Suzuki.
Should have been 2-0 right there.
Bush is an offensive player. It becomes contagious. Everybody sees everybody.
Almost
trying to
another
be
goal
nice.
for the U.S.
Sometimes, you know what? You got to be selfish. You got to be first. And Austin Matthews missed an opportunity there.
You got Thompson. Oh,
Matthews back around. Chased by Thompson.
out of the zone. 1-0 United States. 2 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the first.
All by himself in front of the Canadian net.
Here's Kachuk. Leaving it for Matthews. A minute 10 remaining on the penalty to Theodore.
Move the puck.
Matthews back out. Straight away.
Come on, Husey.
Defended by Suzuki. Now Eichel.
Come on, Jackie.
Eichel surveys.
Oh,
Knocked off there by Thomas Orley.
move it.
There's Eichel.
Oh, nice save.
Thompson.
Oh, out in front. Rebound. Can't do anything.
Suzuki.
Huh.
Prestain is on the ice for the United States. 40 seconds to go.
40 seconds on the power play.
Gensel with Jack Hughes, Brady Kachuk, Matt Boldy, and Zach Werenski.
1-0 USA.
Minute 25 remaining in the period. Here's Boldy for Gensel. Boldy with the only goal so far today.
Nice job keeping it in. Here it is.
Now Gensel across for Jack Hughes. Towards the net.
Oh, wide.
Of Brady Kachuk. Jack Hughes with it once again.
Shoot it.
Played by Werenski. And now it is Jack Hughes.
Oh, wide.
Brady Kachuk to the puck. Now at the time, winding down.
Shoot it. Shoot it. Boldy. Stolen. 3-on-1. 3-on-2. Icing.
They could not beat Bennington, and now Canada has iced it with 48 seconds on the clock.
Almost a double whammy there for Canada. Theodore came out in the penalty box. All he had to do was give it to his teammate. Not only here at Team Canada, but also his teammate with the Vegas Golden Knights. He ended up airmailing the play, and they ended up...
Should have had another goal.
A couple of great... There's Austin Matthews. That light was so green to shoot the puck, and give Devon Taves credit for tying up Matthews and Chuck in front of the net.
Matthews, come on.
Opportunities with you and the goaltender all by yourself with the puck on your stick from about 7 feet out.
Face off to the right of the U.S. goaltender.
Shots down 8-6 Canada. Trocheck and Marner on the face-off.
Both teams have had some really good looks in this game.
Trocheck wins it. Players blown dead. They'll do it again. Trocek and Larkin have been the top face-off men, center lines in the entire tournament. United States control, shot by Miller. Smothered by Bennington.
Nice job, Miller.
Off the face-off win by Trocek. Canada had to have the three defensemen out there on that face-off because Theodore, who was in the penalty box, iced the puck. He couldn't change.
Come on, one more goal.
They have 2D out there. They ended up having 3, and was able to absorb that chance, and now they can get the right people that they want from Team Canada on the ice with the defensive zone on the left.
What up, Cheech?
Harley and Dowdy. Trocek wins another face-off.
1-0 US.
Here's McAvoy. Down low, Miller. Caught up by Harley. Down to 35 seconds. Down into the buck.
8 o'clock. 8:45.
Cleared out by Harley.
Morning.
Moves it the other way. And now McAvoy.
20 seconds left in the period.
15 seconds to go, period 1. Downey.
There we go. Nice D. Shoot it. Yeah! Oh, it just fucking missed. Oh, no. Should have had 3 goals. Son of a bitch. 1-0 USA, end of the first period. Fuck Canada, let's go. I fucking hate Canada in hockey. I don't hate Canada, the fucking country. But when it comes to playing them in hockey, I can't fucking stand them. Nice, Cheech. I didn't sleep well last night. I fucking was up almost all night tossing and turning. I did push-ups until I fucking went to sleep. How'd you make out with homegirl last night, Dirty Birdie? All right. Hopefully. Hopefully. Oh, really? Hopefully she just went to bed. She's going to be fucking pissed this morning, dude. It's not funny, but it's kind of funny. She's going to wake up like, what the fuck? Her friend, like, lives near her, right? It's not funny, but it's funny, like. Hard head makes for a soft ass. Beautiful curly hair, gone. Half of it. Trauma's a motherfucker, boy. Oh, that's good. That's better than a half and a half job. Good. One nothing USA, first intermission. Sorry I was a few minutes late this morning. Nice. I plead the fifth, Cheech. My ball sack. No, I'm kidding.
Remains the same. In all these knockout round games, the U.S. has scored first. Matt Boldy plays for the Minnesota Wild.
Boldy.
From Mass originally where he was born. That's the celebration in Lake Placid. The place that
Come
Mike
on, please
Ruzioni
beat
and the
Canada.
1980 Miracle on Ice
Fuck
team
Canada.
won the gold medal the last for U.S. men's hockey. Mike Tirico with the aforementioned captain of the 80 team. You feel better now that the U.S. is up one?
Well, what a period of hockey.
Michael Ruzioni.
The United States early had some great chances, and then Hellebuck's been outstanding. He's made some huge saves, and I'm sitting there, and Austin Matthews has the puck, and he passed it over. And said, shoot the! I'm yelling, shoot the puck, and the lady in front of me goes, "I'd
Yeah,
rather
that's
listen
not
to you
right.
than watch the game." I mean, I'm jacked up. I'm excited. It was a great period of hockey.
I was watching you over here the last couple of minutes. I almost missed a near goal at the end,
We
right?
could have made it 2-0.
But what does it feel like today for you, by the way?
It's exciting because I know what they're feeling. I know what it means to them. And like I said to you,
Yeah, I don't know what I would have said either.
I've been around a lot of the players. There's a bunch of Boston University players on this team.
Different.
And
Different.
I just think I feel the energy and the excitement that they feel and what it means to them.
You were looking for
to be
different.
able to perform.
You nailed it.
And again, I'm sure it's the same thing for Canada.
Sure.
You know, these players grew up, and this is their dream as well. But me knowing the players the way I do, I feel a little more partial to what's happening right now.
If you were going for different, you nailed it.
40 minutes, but it's been great spending this anniversary day with you, Mike. Thanks for joining us.
Michael, thanks for having me. Keep going, USA. This is it. It's over for us. This is their team. This is their time.
46 years ago, it was his time, will always be his time. The goal in American hockey history, 46 years ago today. Mike Ruzioni. Matt Boldy from the Boston area. His NHL debut scored the game-winning goal against the Bruins. He's got a big one here to put the U.S. up 1-0.
Fuck, you missed the clean. I shouldn't laugh. Try to make light, find something trying to make light of a bad thing.
And for the final course, we have the fees.
Who will eat the fees?
I couldn't possibly stomach the fees.
I have a terrible fee allergy.
Who will eat the fees?
Grubhub will eat the fees.
Grubhub.
Oh, end of the first period, 1-0 USA. Like, share, subscribe, become a member, 99 cents a month. Don't be a cheap fuck. Especially if you're Canadian. If you're Canadian, this is a US only watch party. See your way out. No Canadians allowed this morning. Unless you're rooting against your own country. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. That's from trauma, bro. That's from going through traumatic shit. Bad shit. I dated a girl that was so fucking beautiful that went through some of the shit that she went through. She never got over it. So I pray she can find a way to work through that shit. I don't know, Cheech.
Was advantage U.S. the first couple of shifts. Connor Hellebuck keeping things going. Tom Wilson helping add to the physicality. And then this breakout for the U.S. And what a play. Not just the play by Boldy, but splitting teams them apart.
Nice.
Two of the best defensemen in the world to get the opportunity and just get it on the backhand past the goalie Jordan Binnington.
I'm a pitcher, not a catcher. My ass.
With Catherine Tapper.
Matt, if ever there was a play, how did you keep the puck on your stick?
I don't know. Great play by Austin getting back and making the breakout play, and then, somehow it just stuck with me, and I got lucky on the goal.
From Millis, Massachusetts. Fucking masshole with the goal. USA, baby, 1-0. Take it deep. Are you Canadian, Mayaz? Probably.
And I think we've done a good job managing that.
Your line looks outstanding with Austin Matthews and Jake Gensel. What's working so well for you guys today? You have a little bit of an extra pep in your step.
Yeah, I think everyone does. I think we've played a great tournament, and we've had a lot of chances that haven't gone in. I think we're due to get a couple.
Appreciate the time, Matt. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks to Matt. Thank you, Catherine. Well, there is the Catman Cafe, Mansfield, Mass, outside of Boston. And as Kyle's texter, and tweet, I should say, says, his mom works there. There's the goal. Celebrated in his home where he grew up. 1-0 after 20 minutes. Brian Boucher is ice level. Mike Ruzioni mentioned it with us, Bouch, how well Connor Hellebuck played. Talk about being a goalie and seeing the puck really well, which it looked like from up here, Hellebuck did in the first 20.
It's critical for a goaltender. Anytime you can see it and have the trust with your defenseman in front of you to make sure that they're clearing the forge and allow you to find pucks, it allows you to get settled in the hockey game. And I think that's what we saw in that opening 20. I thought Hellebuck made a couple of saves where he saw the puck and he snagged it. He looked real sharp. And if you're on the USA bench and you see that, you feel good about it. For Hellebuck, it could have been a more perfect 20 minutes to start the game. You don't give up a goal. You see a lot of pucks. You get into it. Overall, a very good opening 20 from the goal on out to the United States.
Can I double back with you on something? Bouch, you've had that inside the glass position for years. Stanley Cup final, you played in so many big and good games. I thought when you said in the first period you haven't seen a game with this kind of speed, that was a wow to me. Will you expand on that if you don't mind?
We're blessed to see at NHL games and Stanley Cup finals, the speed of the game. But when you get to those moments, perhaps guys are tired when they get to the end of the season. This is the best of the best between two countries that have remarkable players. I mean, you just don't see this level of play every night in the National Hockey League. I have never seen it, even in Stanley Cup finals. This is as good as it gets. And I'm totally stoked to be down here because this is such a privilege to be in a situation where I can witness the very best. I hope it continues the next two periods, but that opening 20, man, I have not seen speed like that ever in a National Hockey League game.
Great perspective. Every line coming over the boards feels like a number 1 or number 2 line, and they're playing like that. Bouch, we'll get back to you here in the second period with Kenny and Enzo. Brian Boucher inside the glass. After 20, the lead is 1-0 for the U.S. And Layla Edwards and the rest of the women from USA Hockey's gold medal team, there to celebrate in the stands here.
Fucking ladies there to support the men. USA up 1-0 on Canada. Second period coming up soon. What's up, not Mackey? What's up, Mackie? Or McKay? I think it's Mackie. No, but I have to work tonight or tomorrow morning. We got a blizzard coming. We got a big fucking snowstorm coming. So I am doing the USA versus Canada game right now for the gold medal in men's hockey. Snow removal. What up, Gerardo? Hope you feel better. USA leads Canada 1-0. Boldy with the only goal in the game for the U.S. Hellebuck, U.S. goaltender, played really well in the first period. Hopefully the United States can keep it up. Send Canada home crying. Watched the UFC last night. Sean Strickland, big time win over Fluffy Hernandez. Sean Strickland looked great. Ryan Garcia, big time win in his boxing match. He's a world champion again. Made Mario Barrios look terrible. I haven't seen Mario Barrios fight good in about fucking 10 years. He should hang it up. He looked terrible.
Hola, Sofia. Hola, Owen. I need your help.
Sofia Vergara still looking good as fuck. Oh.
Over 1,500 five-star Google reviews from customers who trust us with their most meaningful moment.
What an awful time to have to take the first morning dump. Damn it. Well, very good stop for the U.S. They could have had at least another goal or two. Canada had some really good opportunities. The U.S. goalie came up big. Second period should be getting going any minute. Would have been nice, man. We had so many opportunities at the end of that period. I wish we got one more. The United States can keep it up. They should be fine. They got to get back on defense and not take penalties. And when they get opportunities, they have to convert. Ooh, Kachuk boys hitting.
Gotta keep coming back. Gotta keep coming back.
Brady Kachuk mic'd up.
Just when you see that guy, you might just screaming no, because I just trust, like,
Trust me.
my bad, though. I got it so
He wasn't there.
early when I bobbled it, yeah. That's a great goal. Great stuff from Brady Kachuk, wearing a microphone for us today here in Milan, with the United States beating Canada 1-0. Kenny Albert, Eddie Olczyk, Matt Boldy with an early goal, 6 minutes in on the first shot of the game for the United States, but after that, Canada
outshot the U.S. 7-1 during that next stretch.
Yeah, and we said it in game, Kenny, is that I kind of felt from up top, and I think Bush agreed down at ice level, is that their defensemen, the Canadian defensemen, were right in the middle of the offensive push for the team in red here this afternoon. So for Team USA,
Here we go. Start of the second period.
the wingers have the Canadian defensemen, so you got to make sure you're keeping yourself in between that player and your net. But you saw a couple of guys down along the wall, standing in front of the net.
USA with the face-off win.
Continue to get to that.
Different line here for Canada. McKinnon starts the period with Marner and Stone.
Ison, nope. Hughes
We saw McKinnon with
plays the puck in back of Hollenbuck.
throughout period one. There's
Eichel,
for Team
shot,
USA.
save, rebound.
Marner back to retrieve.
Canada clears it.
In Vegas with the Golden Knights. 5 members of the Vegas Golden Knights in this game. 2 on the United States side.
Icing.
3. Icing call Team USA.
Well, one thing that needs to be corrected for Team USA is when you got this puck on your stick and there's nobody between you and Jordan Binnington,
Try to take it to the
you
net.
got to shoot the puck. Establish a shooting mentality. Fire it at the blue paint. Cause some chaos. And the one here, Austin Matthews, one of the top goal scorers, and I believe is
Got to
that
shoot
when
that puck.
he is done playing, he will be the greatest American-born goal scorer in the history of the National Hockey League. I'm sure if he could have a duel
Eichel
over there, he would like to shoot the puck.
loses the face-off.
Pass by and pass up any opportunities to get that puck to the net.
1-0 USA. 19:21 to go in the second period. Matt Boldy with the lone goal.
8 shots apiece in the first period. Matt Boldy from Austin Matthews and Quinn Hughes.
Big line back together for Canada.
Nice job. USA wins the face-off.
Start of the period with Marner and Stone.
Another icing.
Joined by McDavid and celebrating.
We've seen Mike Sullivan, Bush. He's very comfortable with this line. With Trocheck, Miller, and Nelson to play head-to-head against the big line for Canada.
Yeah, and he's even had Matthews line out.
JT Miller's played really well during the play. During this Olympics. Like to see him get a goal today. That would be huge.
Response and why certain players made the team
Here we go.
instead of some others.
Dumped in.
Mike Sullivan has said all along, we need guys who
Good
work hard
forecheck.
down the trenches, kill penalties, take face-offs, and that's what we've seen from Nelson, Miller, and Trocheck throughout this tournament.
Nice job, US.
You got to accept and execute it.
Here's
Uh-oh. Hellebuck, nice save. Gave up a rebound.
Puck played by Miller. Ahead for Trocheck.
That was dangerous.
Because most of these players all on their teams back in the National Hockey League. They're all on the power play.
US
They
with
all
a
play
change.
Key situations. Well, there's only so much ice time to go around. So you may sit there for 10, 15 minutes and have to go on for
Look up. Here we go. We got numbers.
There's Jacob Slavin, chased by Connor McDavid.
Oh.
Race. Now Boldy keeps it alive. Austin Matthews bumped by McDavid. Sanderson coming in from
Good
the
job,
point.
Sanderson.
Excellent read by Sanderson.
Move that puck.
To Werenski.
Here it is.
Across to Sanderson and with a shot that missed the net.
Wide. US playing pretty well.
Second period. Gold medal game from the line. There's Boldy. Now Dylan Larkin. Gensel is coming to the net. Gensel with the puck. Sending it back around. Put off by Pareko. Stepping up is Quinn Hughes.
Nice play, Hughes. Someone lost the stick.
Now Gensel. Stripped by Pareko. United States will reset.
Hughes
Down to the 1-0.
took a big hit. McAvoy gets it up ice.
Jack Hughes.
Lock him.
Harley Sasek. Nate Thompson.
Nice
for the United
fucking
States.
job, US.
Kept alive by Jack Hughes and now Harley.
Lost it. Canada back the other way.
Blocked off at the line. by Quinn
Uh-oh.
Hughes. And Hagel on the recovery.
Nice play.
Hagel
Good job, Sanderson. McAvoy.
kept alive by McCarr. the state of Quinn Hughes. Now it's Jarvis. Out to the point, Devontae.
Uh-oh.
And now Cale McCoy.
Nice play, McAvoy. Oh, no, that was Thompson.
Celebrating his 32nd birthday yesterday.
Here comes Canada.
Here comes Jarvis.
Dangerous. Nice job by the defenseman.
Now Brady Kachuk took it away from
Kachuk.
Kachuk was in a perfect spot because he was jumping on the ice very late. The change for Team USA, and I think surprised the Canadians.
Right, not sure Taves knew he was there. Now Jarvis just wide on Sanderson. But picked off by the captain, Austin Matthews.
Look up. It's Boldy out of the U.S. zone.
Boldy sends in deep. Drew Downey. Back for Canada. Here comes Matthews. Canada without their captain, Sidney Crosby, due to injury. Crosby and Downey have won 2 gold medals in the last 2 Olympics with NHL players, 2010 and again in 14.
Good job, Boldy. Couldn't make a play, though.
Here's Sanheim. Now Downey. Drew Downey with a
Nice save, Hellebuck.
Hellebuck. Picked up by McDavid. McDavid
Stolen.
broken up by Boldy. Up the boards for Matthews.
Good job.
Stick of Downey, and now the United States goes for a change. Here's Marner back into the U.S. zone. Stone towards the net.
Good hustle, Eichel.
Breaks it up. His teammate in Vegas.
Good job. The forwards are getting back, helping out.
Offside. Tom Wilson just off the bench. And that one blocked by the state of Slavin.
Get it out.
Tries to clear. Marner with us for Team Canada. Here's Early moving in.
Dangerous.
Hellebuck never saw that Bennett in front of the net with the screen. Excellent job by Sanheim.
Got to clear.
Now Marchand.
Nice save, Hellebuck. Hellebuck's coming up big.
Send the puck ahead for Boldy.
Boldy
With some good chances in the
gets it out. Not for long.
It's Wilson.
Nice hit. Kachuk.
A hit by Brady Kachuk on Tom Wilson.
Boldy
Boldy will hit the red
dumps it in from the red line.
He's made changes just over
Line change.
period 2.
1-0 USA.
Hellebuck with a couple of sneaky, outstanding saves.
Puck knocked out by McCarr. Carries it behind the net. Looks to get it through to Bo Horvat.
Do not let him sit in front of that net.
Barnhart back on the ice for Canada.
Move him out of there.
Horvat. Now Reinhart. Chances USA from the crowd.
Nice save, Hellebuck.
Stop by Hellebuck. Puck flipped down ice by Miller. Goal icing.
Ooh.
James Payne.
Here we go.
Nelson.
Oh, nice save. Nelson almost put it in the back of the net.
Glorious chance for Brock Nelson. Now Horvat at the other end.
Oof. Canada's pouring on the pressure.
Behind the net. McKinnon steps up for Canada. Out to St. Theodore. Theodore's shot blocked by Boldy. Broken stick. Here's McCall.
Another broken
for
stick.
Boldy. Puck across.
Nice save, Hellebuck. Holy shit.
Stick. Long change in the second period. He can't get off. McKinnon with the puck. It hits that stick.
Wow.
Goes out of the zone.
I don't know why Theodore didn't move the stick out of the way. He had the chance.
Fortunate break for the U.S.
Sean
there.
Brady with McDavid and McKinnon. McKinnon slowed up
Stay
by
with him.
Gensel. McAvoy behind the net.
Good job, Charlie.
Looking for Matthews.
Get it out. Nice job, Matthews.
And now Pareko, just over 13 minutes remaining in the middle period.
Penalty.
Down by McAvoy. Here's Celebrini.
No.
Stick from Larkin.
They didn't call one.
And it's Hughes on the puck for Team USA. Up the middle, Matthews. Fired it by Larkin.
U.S. got to put some pressure on them now.
Jack Hughes. And then it bounces away from Dylan Larkin.
Come on, Larkin.
Larkin
Shoot it.
drops it off and a save.
Oh, what a save.
James Thompson and Bennington covered.
Back and forth they go. Hellebuck coming up huge.
Back and forth, end-to-end action here in Milan. With the United States leading Canada 1-0. Catherine.
The family of the late Johnny and Matthew Gaudreau flew in on Friday to cheer on the Americans, and they are enjoying themselves
Poor
here
Matthew
in
and
Milan.
Johnny
Johnny was
Gaudreau.
considered a strong contender
Awful.
to represent Team USA. You can see Meredith there with the kids, and today also happens to be his son, Johnny Jr.'s second birthday.
Awful.
Matthew Tkachuk, who played 6 seasons with Johnny in Calgary, told me there's a lot of things that are aligning right now. Of course, today is also 46 years to the day of the 1980 Miracle on Ice. Zach Werenski, best
Really?
friends and teammates in Columbus with Johnny, said to have their dad's jersey hanging in our locker room, to have the family here, it just means so much to them, and we are all excited to play for them.
1-0 USA. A lot of pressure from Canada lately.
This United States squad. His good friend and teammate in Columbus, Zach Werenski. Great to see the Gaudreau family here in Milan. Amazing story. Great to see the family here, which is awesome.
Well, some great chances for Team Canada, but how about Brock Nelson's chance? I think Vinny Trocheck got a piece of that pass by Devon Toews. And look at Jordan Binnington. He comes way out of the net to cut down the angle. So as an offensive player, I'm looking at the net. And when I see the goaltender coming way out, Bush at the top of the blue paint, I don't see as much net there. It looks like there's nothing there. So maybe for the U.S. team, they go to school on that in that type of situation. If Binnington's going to be that aggressive, you fake the shot, you move the puck laterally, and hopefully get the goaltender swing.
Even on the chance right before the break, Tage Thompson had an opportunity to the left of Binnington. And same thing, Binnington, I thought charged right to the top of the crease edge, though. So I think something's there. If you can pump fake him, get him to think, move to the side, that'll make people deeper, and perhaps you'll see a little bit more net as the game goes on. But a couple of impressions for Binnington here in the last couple of minutes. Brock Nelson's
There we go.
first of this year, 1 goal.
Nice poke check.
Grandfather Bill, 88 years of age, watching in Minnesota. Another great defensive play by McAvoy.
McAvoy just saved the goal.
Larkin knocked to the ice by Wilson. Here's Tage Thompson.
Come on,
Now
Husey.
Quinn Hughes for the United States.
Oh, rebound. Couldn't finish.
The redirect. And now Jack Hughes kept it alive for Team USA. No stick for Sam Bennett.
Nice job, Samuelson.
Backhand shot.
Oh, we just almost scored.
Out of the cage.
Great idea by Thompson. Excellent pass there by Jack Hughes.
Wilson settles the puck down.
Icing? Nope.
No icing. McAvoy with it.
Come on, Chuck.
Deflected in by Matthew Tkachuk. Brock Nelson told me and Catherine yesterday, Eddie, that as a youngster, he brought his grandfather Bill's gold medal to show and tell.
It's got to be the greatest show and tell gift ever.
Fucking back of Canada's net.
His late dad Bob is on the 1980 squad.
Nice turnover.
It is coming for a week by accident. His dad's gold medal.
Come on, US.
A week later.
Move that puck.
Now Brock Faber in behind the net. Brady Tkachuk. Goldie, who has the game's only goal. Goldie spins the puck back around. Brady Tkachuk headed to the bench. Kept alive by Faber.
Good hustle.
Tied up by McCarr. Taves comes in.
Good job, Boldy.
Over for Team USA and now Mark Stone. United States keeps it alive.
Oh.
Slater did not get
Uh-oh. Breakaway. McDavid. What a save, Hellebuck. Stop McDavid on a breakaway. Oh. USA back the other way.
Gensel hit the ice. Then he makes
And it's going to be a power play for Canada.
after the save by Hellebuck on the McDavid breakaway. A power play coming up for Canada.
And McDavid had Faber in his back pocket. And it looked like he really never.
Canada's gotten quite a few more fucking calls than the US so far, in my opinion. There's been some close penalties there should have been that weren't called on Canada. This will be the second Canadian power play I believe I've seen so far.
Don't think he wanted to put it out there, Bush.
1-0 USA, 10:33 to go in the second period. That was a good call. Looks like he got him. Looks like it was Getzel.
Right on top of Hellebuck. There you see the penalty by Gensel. A penalty kill for the United States that has been perfect so far in this tournament.
Come on.
But this is a different looking
Gotta
power
hang
play.
in there, boys. Get it out.
Canada 7 for 16 here at Milan.
Nice clear.
Along with Reinhardt and McCarr. McDavid, McKinnon, celebrating. Reinhardt, McCarr, first power play of the game for Canada with Gensel in the box. 15 to 15. McCarr,
Another penalty? What the fuck? McAvoy. That's bad.
Like 46 years.
McAvoy's pissed.
Something to keep an eye on here because you got the big boys out here for Canada. If they don't have anything going here, Bush, in the first maybe 35, 40 seconds, you got to think that Team Canada would use their timeout.
Just unlucky.
Give them a chance to breathe a little bit.
Unlucky. Tried to play the puck, and it got stuck between his legs.
But plenty of options for Team Canada. Good sticks. This is a big face-off here for the
McAvoy's the most unlucky fucking player ever.
Clear it and at least kill off about 15, 20 seconds.
It was a hook.
Nelson and Faber.
Two-man advantage, Canada.
Hellebuck settles the puck downwards. Set the length of the ice by Faber.
Huge win there by Dylan Larkin. Absolutely monstrous early here on this 5-on-3.
Minute 20 remaining on the Gensel penalty. Here's
This is
celebrating.
bad.
Nathan McKinnon, who has 3 power play goals in Milan. Down the car. McKinnon fires wide.
Make that shot all day long if you're the Americans. When it gets a little scary is when McKinnon...
Minute to go on the two-man advantage. U.S. clears again. Under a minute to go in the two-man advantage. 1-0 USA.
The penalty killing forward stands in the USA. There in Milan. 5-on-3 advantage for Canada. This is McCarr. Across to McDavid. Down low. Takes the return from Celebrity.
Danger.
Celebrity once again. McDavid. Celebrity.
Nice save, Hellebuck. What a stud. USA clears.
Who clears it down ice. Half minute remaining.
Hellebuck's been lights out.
On the two-man advantage. McDavid back across. Now McKinnon. Theodore on the ice for Canada.
Come on, Larkin.
For Macklin Celebrity. Back to Theodore.
One more clear.
Now McDavid. Theodore with it. Celebrity.
Nice save, Hellebuck on the one-timer.
Before the puck came loose.
What a save.
On the Gensel penalty. McAvoy in the box for another 35.
Huge save by Hellebuck.
By the penalty killers for the United States, including Connor Hellebuck. What I like about this is that they kept everything to that side where they wanted to go to McKinnon closed off, so they had to use Celebrini off to the left. And that allowed Hellebuck to
8 seconds left on the two-man
understand where the
advantage.
next play was coming from. It was predictable for him. He was able to come up with a couple of important saves, and the United States 8 seconds away from killing off the first penalty.
That first face-off win by Dylan Larkin is absolutely monstrous.
Come on, Larkin. Win this face-off.
Added a couple of seconds here to the power play.
Nope.
Here's McCarr. Martin. Back across to McCarr.
Oh, wide open on the back door. Couldn't get a stick on it.
Back out it comes to McCarr. First penalty expires. Now makes Martin. Here's Marshall.
Nice save.
Maybe off the pass.
Nice clear. Two-man advantage is up. 10 seconds left on Canada's power play. Come on, baby. Hang in there. Icing. USA kills 2 power plays and a two-man advantage. 1-0 United States. 8:09 to go in the second period. Let's fucking go.
17.
No more penalties, Charlie McAvoy.
And killing off a 5-on-3.
Hellebuck has been lights out in the goal for USA. Playing lights out.
See there was contact in the crease with Hellebuck and the Canadian player. And
5 seconds left on the Canadian power play.
The official told him he saw it. So
Face off in the Canadian zone.
I don't think that goal would have
What up,
counted.
Sham God?
But smart for Hellebuck to bring it to the officials' attention just in case it presents itself later on in this game.
Fucking offspring.
NHL referees, one NHL linesman.
Canada wins the face-off. That's it for the power play. Back to full strength for the U.S.
Three shots during the power plays for Canada. And that one blocked and winds up out of play. Jacob Slater with a huge block there.
You talk about a momentum swinger.
1-0 USA. Scored in the first period. Matthew Boldley, a masshole. New England boy with the goal for the U.S. A Rhode Island boy commentating, Brian Boucher.
They don't get any bigger than that. I mean, that was not a 5-on-3 where for like 15 seconds. That was a substantial 5-on-3, and Hellebuck had to be huge, and he has been fantastic in this game. What I like about Hellebuck, his size allows him to play a little bit deeper. He does not have to be overly aggressive because he's such a big guy. That can be advantageous when you have to kill 5-on-3s because when they're looking to...
Hellebuck has bailed the U.S. out already quite a bit. Canada's gotten more calls than the U.S. too. But the two penalties they called were legit. Please like, share, subscribe. Hope everyone's having a great weekend.
The big games, you can see the experience that he has had and how valuable that is for a guy at 27 years old to perform like he has so far in this game.
Hot goaltending can win you a Stanley Cup. Can it win you a gold medal? We'll see. We'll see if Hellebuck can keep it up.
He's so used to having to carry his team, right? With a lot of shots against, a lot of volume. I think it's a little bit different when you have a good team in front of you and maybe you don't have as much work to be that sharp. But tonight, a big penalty kill like that will make him feel like he's playing in Winnipeg once again, where he has to face a lot of work and be a difference maker.
Here we go. Come on, USA.
1-0 United States.
Matthews.
Matt Boldy with a first period goal. Shot by Matthews.
Shot saved.
Side by Bennington. Hagel over for Canada. Lifting it down into the United States zone.
Ison. Oh, come on, you dirty prick.
And Wilson hits the ice along with McAvoy.
McAvoy had to jump and almost broke his neck. Fucking dirty Canadian.
7.5 to go, second period. Catherine.
When Hellebuck was selected by Winnipeg in the 5th round of the 2012 draft, he was the 13th goalie taken that year. He's kind of always carried this underdog mentality. He was good enough to play AAA youth hockey, but his father said they couldn't afford having Connor and his brother traveling separately around the country. He also wanted them to enjoy all the other parts of growing up. So Connor played no higher than AA, ended up earning a scholarship to UMass Lowell, guys, and here he is playing for gold.
McAvoy dumps it in.
Ball 17, Canada shots. Including 2 during that 5-on-3.
Shoot it.
Bouncing puck
Oh.
out of the air by Matthew Tkachuk. Set up the boards by Bennett and then tipped out by Wilson. McAvoy and Hagel.
Nice job, Charlie.
And now it's Matthew Tkachuk finds Jake Gensel.
Come on, we need some shots.
Matthews. Sanheim back for Canada. Puck now sent across by Slavin.
D to D.
17-14, Canada with the edge. Boldy with the only goal.
Nice.
1-0 United States. Eichel.
Come on, Eichel.
14 USA. Puck comes back out.
Oh.
Got by Faber to not get through. Now Slavin. Here's Sanheim. Kept alive by Matthew Tkachuk. Off the stick of Bennington. Played by Shea Theodore. Now Trocheck comes racing it off the bench.
Good hustle.
Deflected out of the zone by McDavid. Eichel sending it back down. 6:20 remaining. Here in period 2.
Come on, we need some shots.
Here for the Canadians. Sanheim and Theodore. Long change in the second period. Sanheim was able to change. Replaced by McCarr. Theodore still out there. And now the
Ison.
United States icing.
Macklin celebrating. What a tournament he's had. A point in each of the first 5 games. 5 goals, 10 points in all.
Flat out awesome. He's an MVP finalist in the National Hockey League right now. There's no doubt about it with the San Jose Sharks on the verge to try to make the playoffs. And he is playing as well as any player in the entire National Hockey League.
Smashing pumpkins.
Over here in the Olympics in Milwaukee.
Wanna go for a ride?
Here's McCarr. For Taves.
Nice save, Hellebuck.
That was tipped by Marner on the way in. Now Marner. Here's Suzuki. Defended by Nelson. Stone trying to get it out in front.
Got to get it out.
Now Stone with it once again. McCarr back onto the stick. Stone another redirect.
Oof.
That time by Suzuki. Here's McCarr. Taves.
Wide.
Scramble for the puck. Winds up back behind the net. Suzuki
US has got to get this puck out.
Good shift for Team Canada.
There you go.
And now Werenski will clear the zone for the United States.
Heck of a shift there for Suzuki, Marner, and Stone.
Hellebuck's getting peppered.
There is Suzuki once again.
Someone's down for the US.
After the shot blocked by McAvoy, Suzuki with a little shot in the center of the back of McAvoy.
Suzuki's a dirty prick, too.
Coming up, our
Plays for the
intermission
Canadians.
report brought to you by
Fucking
Intuit
shitbag.
TurboTax. As Eddie Olczyk will join Mike Tirico. What a tournament it has been for the Hughes.
United States has got to get some offense going. They cannot play fucking in their own end for another 25 minutes.
Hughes with a shot. He scores! Jack Hughes again. When Hughes shoots, he scores! When Hughes in overtime wins it. And that overtime goal was in the quarterfinal round against Sweden. Most points by defensemen for Team USA in Olympics involving National Hockey League players. Top of the list with Brian Rafalski.
Couple of legends on the bottom there.
Yeah, Brian Leach, Phil
More in
Housley.
my wheelhouse there, Bush. Brian Leach, the great Brian Leach, and the great Phil Housley.
Quinn Hughes already got 12 minutes, 50 seconds on ice today. He's averaging about 23 minutes a game throughout the Olympics. See how his legs hold up. We're going to need him. We have got to get this puck out of our end. It's been too much pressure from Canada this period. Way too much. 2-man advantage didn't help. But we got to help out Hellebuck.
He added, if we played it in a best of 7, it would probably go 7.
And it probably would feel like 9.
Face off to the right of Hellebuck.
Best of 7 between these two teams. How about a best of 20?
Canada wins it.
Canada controls the face-off. Trailing by a goal. Shot by
Nice save, Hellebuck. Tough one. Nice save. Canada had a guy in front screening him, too. I don't even know how he saw that puck.
Now, you played against him in some international tournaments representing the United States. The Canada Cup back in the 80s and early 90s.
Greatest Canadian of all time. No doubt about it.
Another face-off win for Canada.
Here's Harley.
Get it out.
Puck alive. Beat Boldy to it. Now McDavid. Back out to the point for Harley. Here's close to Parayko.
Come on, McAvoy.
Now Celebrini comes out in front through the crease.
Oh,
Celebrini looking for the puck, and it's cleared by Gensel.
McDavid tried to bank it in.
Dangerous.
I think he was below the goal line, threw it back out, and somehow was able to avoid all the chaos in front of the net.
come on.
Fired out of his own by McAvoy. United States goes for a change the last several shifts in the U.S. zone. Canada with some good chances. Still trailing 1-0.
What up, Danny?
Just over 4 to play. Second period from Santa Julia Arena in Milan.
There's Larkin.
Now Larkin. Cutting wide. Now they stay with him. Wilson over to play the puck.
Keep it in.
Larkin in for Team USA. Thompson and Sanheim. And it's Sam Bennett. Now through Downey. Shots 23-15.
Canada. Back the other way.
McCarr back in his own zone. Shots in the second period. Canada 15, the United States 7. Here's McCarr for McDavid. Out in front.
Oh, he whiffed.
McCarr could not get the puck through. Back out it comes for Taves. Now McCarr. Cross ice. McDavid. Back out to Devon Taves. And now Connor McDavid. Here's Taves.
No stick for Brady Tkachuk.
Come on.
Now McDavid avoided that stick on the ice. McDavid to McCarr.
Good job.
And covered by Connor Hellebuck.
It's getting chippy. We got to fight him back in the net.
Little shot that Cale McCarr gave Connor Hellebuck with that puck in his glove. That's what got everybody excited.
The Tkachuk brothers looking like the Bash brothers. Got two fucking Canadians yoked up, choking them out. I love it. They got to worry about scoring and getting this puck out of our end. Way too much pressure for Canada this period.
In this game, but nothing to show for it is Connor Hellebuck on top of his game.
Please like, share, subscribe, become a member.
A little bit earlier, Celebrini walks out. And then there's McDavid. He throws it right back out and actually goes 5-hole on Celebrini. Good stick there by Clint Hughes. Doesn't let Celebrini follow through. And here's that last play. McDavid to McCarr to save the slash on the hand. And that's what got Matthew Tkachuk and Dylan Larkin a little excited.
Dirty fucking Canadian.
Reinhardt on the ice here with McKinnon and Celebrini.
Fuck Canada.
McKinnon and Brock Nelson.
Another face-off win.
On the face-off. Puck set up the boards by McAvoy. Flipped out by JT Miller. Gathered in by Devon Taves. McKinnon battling for the puck. Now back for Taves and then McCarr. Under 3 to play, second period. Kenny Albert, Eddie Olczyk. Ryan Boucher, Catherine Tappan. Mike Perico with us.
Come on.
Gold medal game.
Icing on the U.S.
Icing call against the U.S.
And I know Canada has not been able to find a way to get one past Connor Hellebuck just yet in this game, 24 shots. But as I look to my left to their bench, doesn't seem like there's a lot of frustration. I mean, I think
2:37 to go, second period. USA up 1-0. Got to get this puck out of our end. Hellebuck's been getting peppered.
When you're only down 1 and you have the firepower that they do. They've been down the last couple of games, right, Kenny? The Canadians that they've played from behind the last couple of games and have found ways to win games.
down to the third
Eichel
period in both games.
wins the face-off.
And semi-final round. A lot of experience on that Canada bench.
Turnover.
15 players have won a combined.
Nice job, Eichel.
That includes Crosby, who is out of the lineup today. 3 players on the U.S. side have won cups. Matthew Tkachuk, the 2, Eichel, and Gensel. Both coaches have won 2 cups as head coaches in the NHL.
Is that Eichel again?
2 minutes remaining in the period. Quinn Hughes up the middle. Looking for Matthews. Blocked off by Perico. Hughes with it again. Pass Boldy. Another icing.
Another icing. Fuck.
With NHL players participating, this is the 3rd gold medal game between Canada and the United States. Canada winning in Salt Lake and again in Vancouver on the Sidney Crosby golden goal. Hit over top.
Canada, another face-off win.
McCarr moving in.
Fuck.
Cale McCarr ties the game.
It was only a matter of time. They gave up fucking 25 shots almost this period. Or 18 or something. 1-1. Minute 44 to go in the second. It's not Hellebuck's fault.
The help of
McCarr, who's been awfully active in this game. Edzo's talked about his activity in the offensive zone. Gets it on the weak side and a perfectly placed shot over the pad underneath the blocker right inside the post. To tie this thing up.
The recognition
Fucking
of
Canada.
McCarr to take the open ice to know where the opportunity was going to be to present itself to create the chance, and that's an absolute perfect shot. But this face-offs are a team stat. The puck's going to come into this area here, but I want everybody to watch Brandon Hagel. Watch the...
Canada's winning every loose puck this period. They're beating us to every 50-50 puck.
Puck in the back of the ice.
Watch parties in Canada, in Edmonton, Toronto, Calgary, Vancouver, and Sidney Crosby's.
Come on, get one back.
Cole Harbour, Nova Scotia.
Face off outside the blue line. The U.S. end. Won by Canada.
That's some ice there.
And he can really get over it. And what a huge play all the way around.
Well, they're able to get the puck through. Comes out to Borrego. Good shot blocked by Nelson.
Come on.
And out is Larkin. Miller on his right.
Oh,
There's Brock Nelson. Now Jacob Slavin.
get a shot.
Shots in the second period. Canada 18, the United States with 7.
Awful.
From teams at 18-16. We're in period 2. Now Marner. There's McKinnon. McKinnon with a shot. Just missed.
Oh, I got a piece of that. That was a heck of a play.
Go, kid.
Mark Favors on the
Shoot it.
United States. Matthew Kachuk.
Oh, what a save.
For the punt. Down to 25 seconds. Back
Come on,
around
US.
for Quinn Hughes.
Shoot it, Husey.
Great play by Jarvis.
Here's Favors.
Oh, I hit a post, son of a bitch.
Now Matthew Kachuk. That was blocked by McCarr.
I think that might have hit both posts if it did go in.
I think it hit both posts.
I don't want to say that went around the world, meaning post, crossbar, and other posts, but I thought it hit 2 posts.
I think so too. It did.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
That hit 2 posts. Oh, come on.
You can't come much closer than that. That was Brock Faber with the shot.
Come on,
Both
boys.
posts behind Jordan Bennington.
Come on, Boldy.
Holding long shot, and the second period comes to an end.
Oh, we got a fight.
Matt Bolden and Marchand comes in over the top and just giving Trocheck the business.
Marchand came in a little aggressive with a couple of shots. I can't imagine they'll pull something. Marchand was the aggressor there.
Marchand stirring the shit.
As we said earlier, Brad Marchand having words with the American bench, and if there's one player in the National Hockey League that can talk a stamp off an envelope,
My boy.
it is Brad Marchand.
The only Canadian I can fucking stand, Brad Marchand. Only one with some balls.
Bob Wilson talking about things with referee Gord Dwyer.
Oh. Hit
Gord
both
Faber
posts.
coming that close to putting the United States back on top.
End of the second. 1-1. Poor Hellebuck. He's played his nuts off. That sucks. Ain't over yet. I'm gonna go use the restroom. I'll put on the intermission report.
For small business owners, taxes was more questions than answers. Now taxes is done for you with a TurboTax expert who knows your industry inside and out and gives you the best advice so your small business can really take off. Now this is Taxes, Intuit TurboTax.
I share dad advice with millions on TikTok, but I'm also a dad at home. So from one parent to another, here's something I learned. When your teen joins TikTok, they're protected with over 50 preset safety and privacy settings. Accounts all start private, and for those under 16, there are no direct messages. And only friends can comment on their videos. Because when safety comes first, discovery can follow. Hey, even dads need dad advice sometimes.
Look at you, DraftKings, acting like the ultimate host. Out there hustling for your customers with all these ways to bet on sports. Making sure there's something for everyone. I mean, guys, you got props, same game parlays, live betting. You guys are in everything. And that's coming from a guy that's in everything. You're the Kevin Hart of sportsbooks.
New customers turn $5 into $200 if your bet wins. Paid instantly in bonus bets. The crown is yours.
I respect the hustle, DraftKings. Respect the hustle.
Today's intermission report is brought to you by Intuit TurboTax.
Through 40 minutes here in Milan. Finally, the dam breaks for the Canadians. Cale Makar, the face-off win leads to a perfectly placed shot to tie the game at 1. And then at the end of the period, dare we say it, a double doink. I know it's not Sunday night, it's Sunday morning back home, but what a shot. 1-1 through 40, Mike Tirico, Eddie Olczyk with you. Enzo, that period was dominant by the Canadians. All their talent, they were relentless. The most shots the U.S. has given up in a period.
Yeah, they just seem to be able to have their way in the offensive zone, and their defense have really done a good job. It started early in this game, but they weren't able to get to it right away. But for the U.S., they got to correct that. They got to maybe be a little bit closer, not allow the Canadian defensemen to be right in the middle of everything good offensively, because they are commanding the offensive zone and they're having their way. They're using the area in behind the net a lot, and it's causing some problems for Connor Hellebuck. He is playing really super sharp right now.
Yes.
And don't forget the chance that Brock Nelson had in that second period where could have given him some separation. That's what you need.
And let's talk about the goal by Makar, because it required, you pointed out, the face-off win and the team win for the Fists, but it also required a world-class perfect shot.
Yeah, I mean, Cale Makar is the best defenseman in the world. There's no hesitation about that. And when you win a face-off, we like to say you dictate the terms, and when you're able to get the puck back, you need everybody has an assignment. It's not always going to be a clean win. It went along the wall. Brandon Hagel, 38 red, seals off there. Now, give Devon Taves credit. He moves to the middle. There's open ice, and Makar, instead of shooting the puck, Mike, from 45 feet, he shot it from, 25? And he went right over the pad of Connor Hellebuck. It's a perfectly placed shot, but the play as a coach, and when you're out there, that's the way you draw it up, is everybody's got a role, and Hagel probably doesn't get an assist, but if he doesn't hold up his player, Taves probably goes around the roulette wheel, and it's still 1-0.
We talked before we got on the air at 7 a.m. Eastern about the power play, the U.S. killing power plays. You can't take a multiple number against this Canadian team of penalties. That 5-on-3 kill, I thought was going to be a momentum shift. What a job the U.S. team did.
I think it wasn't. I think for the U.S., they got a little bit of a burst out of it, but it was a missed opportunity for the Canadians. I guarantee you, They're going at it for 1 minute and 33 seconds on a 5-on-3. They're not thinking about scoring one goal, Mike. They're thinking about scoring a couple. So the U.S. was able to avoid that possible catastrophe. Hellebuck was great. The first initial face-off win by Dylan Larkin was key because that killed off about 15 seconds. So how perfect is this? A 1-1 game and a gold medal game going to the third period, and we'll see how it all plays out.
And let's spin it ahead because, Enzo, other than the first 3 shifts of the game and the end of the first period, when the U.S. had the last 6 shots, they haven't controlled the puck in the offensive zone. What can they do to do that against Canada?
Well, I think their D got to get involved a little bit more. Quinn Hughes, Zach Werenski. We saw Jacob Slavin up there a little bit. Jake Sanderson can really skate. But I think it's got to be where the forwards have the puck along the wall, get it below the goal line. I think you want to challenge the defense of Canada. And the way you do that is play below the tops of the circles. Now, they got to get the puck. Give Canada credit.
Yes.
They haven't been able to really get it and sustain some offense. That would be the goal, because when the Americans came out and started like they did in period 1, where were they? They were below the top of the circles. They were moving the puck side to side. So schematically, below the top of the circles, pick your spots on when you want to be physical, but I think that D got to be involved. I would be shocked if Quinn Hughes doesn't play more than half of the third period.
Quinn Hughes has the most minutes of any American player coming into this game in the tournament. 20 more minutes than anybody else. So 43 is going to be out on the ice. 43 white, as you would say, right? All right, go get a rest for a couple minutes. See you for the third period. Eddie Olczyk and Kenny will be back for the third. We'll check in with Brian Boucher as well. This is what you expected. Physicality, intense, tight game. Everything you wanted out of a matchup we've been looking forward to for a year. We're getting 1-1.
Oh, man. USA cannot play like they played in the second period, or this game will go Canada's way. Nothing like getting your blood pressure up at 8 o'clock in the morning. That was an awful period for the U.S., other than the goaltending. I gotta check the weather. We got a fucking blizzard coming from hell, it sounds like. NFL wide receiver Rondale Moore dies at 25. Oh, no. That's awful. Blizzard warning issued February 22nd at 1:45 a.m. Boston, Providence, Fall River, New Bedford, Cape Cod. Oh, man. Hopefully it's the last big one of the year. We still got snow from the fucking... all the snow we got almost the whole month. It just started melting. We're going to get crushed. It's going to be heavy fucking wet snow too, I can tell. Today, cloudy with flurries, heavy snow starting at dinner time, causing dangerous travel. Tonight, 6 to 12 inches. Blizzard conditions developing, winds over 40 miles an hour. I guess I'll make some money. That's good. Tomorrow, chances of snow, 6 to 12 inches. So we could get up to 2 feet. Wonderful. Fuck. I gotta go stop my generator up today. Fuck me. Making money's cool. I shouldn't complain. It's almost March, though. Third period getting ready to start in a few minutes. Game's tied at 1. Are you guys getting snow, Joe? It looks like it's down your way right now. DC, Philly. Yeah, we're gonna get smashed.
Once you get on the forecheck and possess it, play below the dots. Force them to defend. If you do that, you can wear them down and potentially get some chances off of that, or maybe even draw a penalty. So I think for Dylan Larkin, he's right. They weathered the storm that period. Let's see if they can get to it here in the third.
Brian, you have the NHL record, 5 straight shutouts plus a little bit on that. On top of that, you know when a goalie is super sharp. Hellebuck has been amazing, but he gave up that one. What's his mentality going into the final period?
He's fine.
Stop the next shot. It's as simple as that. That's the goalie's mentality all the time. You can't control certain things. That was a face-off win for Canada. A good player had a good opportunity. They're gonna make good shots from time to time. For Hellebuck now, it's about shutting the door. Make sure you don't give up the next one. As Dylan Larkin said, it's a next shot game, and hopefully the United States can find a way to get that next one, and Hellebuck can shut the door.
He has been fabulous throughout this tournament. Boosh, thank you. Get settled in like everybody else for the third period here from Milan. Through 40 minutes, all even at 1. U.S. and Canada for the third time in the gold medal game. Who's going to be the hero? It's the face and the name we'll be talking about as the one who got it done in the 2020.
Who's going to be the hero for the United States? Eichel. I have a funny feeling Eichel's going to get one. Hopefully there's no heroes for Canada. Hopefully their goalie fell asleep a little bit too. That would be nice. He didn't get much action in that second period. So maybe he'll be a little rusty. What's up, Crispy? Tied up 1-1. We just had a horrible fucking second period. I gotta check my weather report quick.
At a storm system that is going to be moving into the region for tomorrow. It's starting to become a little bit more well-defined here as it's impacting parts of the southern plains all the way down through Texas, bringing some snow and also a bit of freezing rain to the Dallas-Fort Worth area, which is going to be causing some travel issues as that's one of the main hubs for a lot of the airlines there. But back up into the northeast, fairly quiet, clear skies, but hopefully you're going to be able to stay inside a little bit longer this morning because of those cold temperatures. People's Credit Union Skycam Network live over Providence, courtesy of Citroën Power Equipment. Temperatures currently sitting at 7 degrees for our capital city, and with that northwest wind at 16 miles an hour, feeling more like -11. Now again, when these wind chills get this low, frostbite is possible in as little as about a half an hour if the right precautions are not taken care of. So be aware of that. Again, here we go with actual air temperatures in the single digits for everyone. We'll see minor improvements today, only going to be getting into the mid-teens. 15 degrees could potentially be our coldest afternoon we've seen since 2019. And then we're going to be right back down into the single digits for tomorrow morning, which is going to set the stage for our snowstorm that's going to be moving in. Now, I'm going to go through a couple of maps here, and we'll start with the start time for the snow. We bumped it up by about an hour. We're thinking about 9 a.m. to noon for most of us. That snow will be developing across the area from southwest basically to northeast, and then maybe some of our area, northern Bristol County, parts of Mansfield, Easton, could start to see that snow develop after about lunchtime. Snowfall accumulations really haven't changed all that much, even though we're anticipating that potential for a little bit of sleet to be greater, and that's because we kind of
fucking 12 to 18 inches we're getting.
For the south coast down through the Cape. This is before that sleet arrives, so most of the snow should be on the ground by maybe 7, 8, 9 o'clock on Sunday. It will continue to snow for interior locations. That's why they're going to end up with those higher snowfall amounts. Also have maybe some lighter, fluffier snow. Now, when it comes to that mix line, we could potentially see it as far north as maybe Providence, but areas north of that should be able to stay as snow, and with those temperatures in a prime range, basically in the teens and low 20s through the duration of the storm system, they'll be able to stack up that snow very efficiently. Now, you might be looking at maybe some of your weather apps and like the hourly temperature forecasts, and might be noticing that the temperatures never actually get above freezing in this storm system. Well, it's in place.
Yeah, we're gonna
directly overhead.
We're gonna get fucked good. And it's a legit blizzard. We're gonna have high winds and shit. Oh man.
Been involved, and I would expect Quinn Hughes. I told Mike Tirico that a little while ago, but you got to think Quinn Hughes is going to play more than half of the third period. But I'd like to see Team USA shorten up the bench a little bit, get that puck below the goal line, get it in behind the defense of Team Canada, and really force them to defend. It's been a lot of one and done.
Here we go.
Team USA in the offensive zone.
A change here. Dylan Larkin starts the period with Jack Eichel and Brady Tkachuk in Matthew Tkachuk's spot. Up against McDavid, Celebrini, and Wilson. So Canada does not load up to start the period. And a change from the U.S. with Larkin on this unit.
And whoever's going, you got to get him out there.
Here's Celebrini coming wide. Dropping it back to McDavid. Brady Tkachuk.
Oh, turnover.
A bit of a collision. Tkachuk seemed a bit uncomfortable. Stays out on the ice. Now Celebrini cut off by Jack Eichel. Celebrini once again. McDavid defended by Quinn Hughes. McDavid knocked down by the stick of Hellebuck, and then he tries to beat him up high short side.
Like a bank it off his mask.
Brady Tkachuk will settle the puck down. Shoots in.
Icing.
It's an icing, so the United States cannot change.
Canada does just 5 fresh players on the ice.
Marner, Suzuki, Stone, Tage, Makar. This group for Team USA has been out for 48 seconds. United States would face off win.
Another icing.
However, it's another icing.
That's how the second period was too.
Star-studded gold medal hockey game on the ice and in the crowd. Taylor Schifrin.
Cute.
He's Dave Christian, Brian Nelson's uncle, member of the Miracle Squad. The 1980 Lake Classic. Schifrin. 3 goals, 1 silver in her Olympic career. The gold in the women's slalom here in Milan. There's Makar.
Not good.
The U.S. is on the ice for a minute 15.
Nice job, Hellebuck.
Back out it comes to Devontae. Excellent start to the third period for Canada. There's Mitch Marner. Marner touched the net.
Wow. That was a wide open shot. U.S. got lucky.
The United States dodges a bullet there.
I thought the paddle of the
I thought it went in.
Hellebuck prevented that puck from crossing the goal line. That's off side against Canada.
Thank you, Jesus. That should have been a goal.
Let's take a look. Marner looks for Taves on the backside.
What a play. What a save by Hellebuck. Incredible.
Unbelievable.
Hellebuck's been amazing.
You need a little bit of good fortune in a situation like that. If you're a goaltender, if he just slides it on the ice, it's probably a goal, but he got it up a little bit, and Hellebuck with the save of the tournament. Now Marchand.
Oh.
Puck deflected out by Gensel into the United States bench.
All that interchanging there on that particular play of Team Canada caused some confusion, and you had tired players on the ice, as you mentioned, Kenny.
Great
for the
save.
five that started the period, weren't able to make the change because of a couple of icings, and Marner ends up being the high guy. He throws it, and that's Devon Taves, the defenseman, in front of the net, and look at that save. Absolutely brilliant by Connor Hellebuck. And remember that stop.
Cannon keeps the puck alive for Canada. Now Slavin.
Look up.
Matthew Tkachuk. On a line with Brock Nelson and Jack Hughes. Hughes. Held up by Marchand. Cannon over for Canada.
Fucking
Cannon
Marchand.
clears the zone. Charlie McAvoy said this is what you dream of since you're a kid. Since the first time you saw Miracle. And all of these players
Oh.
saw the Boston numerous times.
What a save by Bennington. That thing changed direction right out in front of him.
Here's Seth Jarvis.
Nice job, Sanderson.
Out to the point, it comes Parayko. Harley.
Get it out.
Stripped by Austin Matthews. And carried out of the zone by Goldie.
Crazy start to the third.
Once again, here's Jarvis. Now Brandon Hagel moves the puck across. Kept alive by Parayko.
1-1.
Back around for Hagel.
16:50 to go.
Harley with a shot.
Save Hellebuck.
Jarvis. Down in the play without their captain, Sidney Crosby. Outshooting the United States, 31-17.
Icing.
Puck rolling slowly. Another icing call, Team USA.
They're playing with fire.
What up, H-Dog? Morning. U.S. led 1-0. Canada scored with like 2 minutes to go in the second to tie it up. Canada's dominated since the start of the second period. Both goalies coming up big. But the United States has got to wake up. Hellebuck's getting peppered.
Redirected puck. Shot since the start of the second period. 23-9 Canada. Not Goldie with a goal in the first period for the United States.
23-9 since the second.
Got to have a shift for the red, white, and blue here to get the momentum on their side.
Thompson out here with Miller and Trocheck. Here's Nathan McKinnon.
Nice save.
Dangerous shot, and now it's Miller up the boards and down into the Canada zone. The good line out for Canada.
Oh, here we go.
David McKinnon.
Oh, can't keep it in.
Did not hold the puck in. Tates Thompson with it for the United States. Now J.T. Miller.
Go.
The stick of Clint Hughes.
Come on, Hughesy.
States in the midst of the change. As Hughes centers looking for Trocheck.
Nobody home.
He had it poked away by Larkin. Clint Hughes once again. Back out for McAvoy.
Oh, no. They got a breakaway.
Moving in on Hellebuck. Backward celebration.
What a save, Hellebuck.
And the second shot goes wide.
Two huge saves.
Hellebuck's the MVP right now.
Not even 4.5 minutes in
Go.
the third period.
Nice job, Eichel.
Today from McDavid and Celebrini. Here's Suzuki. Larkin back on the puck for Team USA. Tied at 1. Just over 15 minutes remaining in regulation in Milan. Here's Brady Tkachuk. Too far for Larkin. Larkin able to move the puck in behind the net. Play there by Marner.
Canada's winning every loose puck.
Now Parayko. Comes around Matthews.
Nice save, Hellebuck.
Hellebuck with the glove. Marchand over for Canada. There is Harley. And now a drive.
Oh, wide. That was a rip.
Tom Wilson. Back out to Harley. Now Parayko will try again.
Nice save, Hellebuck.
Stopped and held by Hellebuck.
Hellebuck. In Hellebuck and God we trust.
We touched that on it back in the first period with the Canadian defense defensemen. They have been so solid, and they have been so important in the offensive zone. And here you see the breakaway from Macklin Celebrini, another big stop there by Connor Hellebuck.
Yeah, with regards to sustaining offense in the offensive zone, the Canadians' legs are there, and the D are a big part of it. Hellebuck has been massive. And if you're Hellebuck, if you can get a freeze anytime you can, do not keep plays alive. Slow it down as much as you can. Now Seth Jarvis.
Get it out.
Around. Matthew Tkachuk with Brock Nelson and Vincent Trocheck. Forward line for the United States.
D for Canada are playing on their toes. The American defense is playing on their heels because all they're doing right now is defending. They need somebody to make a play.
Yeah.
Shots in the period, 8-1 Canada. Dowdy settles the puck down.
You got to get something going offensively.
Jarvis off his stick. One play by McAvoy. Up the line by Horvat, and a save by Hellebuck on Eagle. Now Kane steps up.
This is getting ugly.
Jack Hughes with it for Team USA. Swatted away by Taves from
Deep to another loose puck.
Eagle tied up by Quinn Hughes.
What up, Randall?
Gold medal matchup in Milan.
Go, baby. Go, Eichel.
Jack Eichel chasing for the United States. Pulls away from McCarr. Brady Tkachuk with the shot, and that was blocked by
Keep it in.
McCarr. Brady Tkachuk again. And now the
There it is.
away to Eichel. Jack Eichel puts that one, did not get through to Bennington. Carried out by Wilson on the outside.
Yeah,
Celebrini
Randall.
and McDavid.
Hellebuck is the MVP for us right now.
Stripped by Wilson. Good shift there for Wilson. There's McKinnon.
Their team is stacked.
McKinnon for Canada. Well-sized pass and a shot blocked by Slavin on Theodore. And the puck on the second Theodore chance is up into the netting.
Yeah, they got fucking, their whole team's full of all-stars. I mean, our team's really good too, but they got McKinnon on the same line with Taze, McDavid, fucking Stone. I mean, they got a squad. They got, well, Celebrini's on the same line with McDavid. I mean, they're fucking deep. The U.S. got off to a great start. It just, ever since the second period started, we killed off a two-man, it was a 5-on-3 for fucking 2.5 or 2 minutes. We killed that off. Hellebuck is just bailing us out, man. We got to get some pressure on their goalie. He hasn't seen many shots.
Be confident. Come on now. We're winning the game. Be confident. Well, I agree with Brady. I think the difference between the Canadian defense and the American defense is that the Canadians are skating pucks, using their legs to escape the pressure and get going north. I think for the United States, as you said it, they're on their heels, sitting back, not using their legs, just punting pucks to the
Come on, we need one goal.
They need their good skating D-men to use their legs to escape some of the pressure and allow them to get out clean with some speed.
One goal
so that they can
and
get going
Trey Hellebuck
on the
fucking
offense.
holds up.
Beat that first forechecker, then the light is green. Then you got to get some help from some forwards.
Yeah.
I like that Mike Sullivan has changed his lines up and around, but you got a guy like Clayton Keller of the Utah Mammoth that has the ability to create some offense. Anything goes right now for Team USA because
Nothing's working.
they don't have the momentum. They need somebody or some line or a defenseman or pair to get them feeling good about themselves. And they got to get 200 feet away from their goaltender and give him a chance to breathe a little bit. Because you are absolutely
36 to 17 shots in favor of Canada.
defend all night long.
The momentum shifted when the United States took those 2 penalties. Midway through the second period, Canada had
Just like I
14
said.
shots over the first half of the game. They have 22 in the last 17 minutes, starting with that 5-on-3.
For a minute 33.
They did not score.
That's more than a shot a minute.
With a minute 44 remaining in the second. Here's Boldy, who has the United States goal. Gets some chasing with Sanheim. Now it's Boldy. Bob Wilson racing over. And Brad Marchand will
Cannot keep it in that end.
Travis Sanheim.
Much one-on-one net on that shift for Team USA. Get some of those one-on-ones into two-on-ones and then create and open up space.
Marchand's on like their fourth line.
You're going to have stretches like this. You got the saves you needed. Now somebody's got to make a play.
There's Brock Nelson. Last gold medal for the United States, 1980. Last one for Canada.
Come on, Sanderson.
Jack Hughes needs the puck line. Pounded by Marchand.
Nice. Can't keep it in.
Zone is Hagel. Brandon Hagel. Held up by Brock Faber. Brock Nelson on the puck. Up the boards, Dylan Larkin. And now it's cleared by Nelson. Gathered in by Harley.
Line
United
change.
States still only one shot on goal here in the third period. Now Hagel dropping it back for McDavid. Around behind for Hagel. Now McDavid once again. Hagel with it. The car could not get to it.
You keep going through these same rotations with the line changes going, and if nothing happens, you got to shake them up again. You got to find a trio that can get out there and generate.
Here is McDavid, cross ice, broken up in front. Puck comes to McDavid.
Oh, he hit the post.
Glorious chance for Nathan McKinnon.
This on the short side had a wide open net.
Or he put it off the pad.
Now Brady Tkachuk for Quinn Hughes. We remain tied, one apiece. Hughes out near the blue line. In front.
Oh, what a save.
And then Tage Thompson.
Puck's loose.
Able to make the stop.
Shoot it.
With it. Here's Quinn Hughes for the United States. Now Larkin over to play the puck. Celebrating, knocked to the ice by Thompson.
Good looking line here with Trocheck, Thompson, and Larkin.
That's a little better.
That all started because Quinn Hughes was able to circle the wagons and create that change.
Clinton Hughes is trying everything he can.
That's the type of shift that can change it, though.
Skating his ass off.
That's what they needed. Matthew Tkachuk on the ice with JT Miller. Now Trocheck heads to the bench, replaced by Brock Nelson. Jarvis.
Get it out.
Tkachuk. Out to the point it comes for Sanheim. And now Sam Reinhart, who has not seen regular ice time.
Good job.
Forward, for the most part, power play specialist. Puck cleared out by Werenski. Past Miller with 9.5 remaining in regulation. If it's tied at the end of 60 minutes, they will resurface the ice, followed by a sudden death overtime, 3-on-3, 20 minutes on the clock.
I think right now Team USA would settle for that, Kenny, the way this game is going.
Fuck that.
Yeah,
We want to win in regulation.
A minute ago. They got to start finding a way to play right down there in front of Jordan Binnington.
Binnington lets the puck out of the zone, knocked down by Slavin. Back into the Canada end. Boldy over for the United States. Here's Jack Hughes.
There we go.
The line, and a blocker save by Binnington on the shot from the left point by Slavin.
Got to get back.
Here comes Marner. Cross-ice pass. Now Suzuki back out for Stone. Austin Matthews, the captain of Team USA.
Too many men almost there for Team USA.
Might have got away with one.
They got lucky.
Now it's Taves. Here's Marchand. Marchand circles around. Puck loose.
Oh my God.
Players scrambling for it. Marchand with a shot.
Crazy.
Puck is cleared.
How did not that go in?
Marchand with it once again. United States makes
Here we go.
Larkin. Backhands in. Left side of George Binnington.
Everyone was blocking the goal.
Right back down. Under 8 minutes remaining in regulation.
We had 4 players playing goalie on that one.
United States and Canada. Tied, one apiece. Bennett. Here's McKinnon. Shoots just fine.
Rocket.
Puck held in by Celebrini. Now it's McKinnon. Bennett the third forward. Sanheim with it across for a shot by Thiel.
What a save.
And that is blown by Connor Hellebuck on the clock.
Hellebuck's coming up huge. Help your goalie out, man. What the fuck?
A golden chance, left part of your screen. Nathan McKinnon's going to get it, and right off the side of the net.
And then the U.S. with an opportunity minutes after that. Trocheck, Thompson, right in the net front, not able to put it home. And then this last sequence for Canada.
McAvoy saved the goal.
McAvoy able to keep it out. By then, Hellebuck can recover. He makes another save. Somehow the puck stays out. And this game remains tied.
Wow.
We're going to go back to the play. Jack Hughes is going off the ice, and this puck's going to end up going here. Don't roll it yet. Don't roll it yet. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not the problem. But watch what ends up happening. Roll it. He plays the puck. He's going off. Now stop it there. Look at that. I mean, there's 7 guys on the ice.
Lucky.
And the guy that was going off played the puck. His player came on. Should have been too many men on the ice for the Americans. But it was not called.
Good. Canada's gotten way more fucking close.
Mike Sullivan told his team before game 1 here at
We
Milan.
only had one power play.
The 1980 squad inspired a generation. Let's try and do the same. He also mentioned only 37 players in the history of the United States have won gold medals in men's hockey. 17 in 1960, 20 in 1980. And the first men's hockey tournament took place back in 1920 at the Summer Olympics. So it's been over 100 years. 2 gold medals.
Come on, Kachuk. Come on, Kachuk.
David battling for the puck. Quinn Hughes with it. 14 USA.
Hughes back on the ice again.
Now Charlie McAvoy. 7:15 remaining. Brady Kachuk in on goal.
Like that idea. Keep Bennington honest.
Puck kept alive by the United States. It's Quinn Hughes. Brother Jack just off the bench.
Come on.
Jack Hughes comes out in front.
Oh,
Spun around by McKinnon. And now the puck taken away by McDavid. Finds Sanheim. Now Celebrini. For a streaking McKinnon. Moving it on Quinn Hughes. Spinning.
what a save, Hellebuck.
Benny goes hard at the board. And then he got a stick.
Oh, we got a penalty.
It's going to be on Bennett.
High stick on Bennett.
Jack Hughes.
Delayed call. Jack Hughes gathering his
Come on, keep
equipment.
possession.
He might have been picking up some teeth there, Timmy, as well.
Bennett was off balance in the corner and plenty of blood. Yep, wow.
Oh, no. Jack Hughes is fucking gushing. That's not good. We need him, man. The Hughes brothers are a huge part of our team. 2 of our best young players. Fucking Bennett. Dirty fucking bastard. Fucking Florida Panther.
For high sticking as Bennett was
Douchebag.
going to the ice.
His stick have to be in control, and it just hits Jack Hughes right in the mouth. But how about that chance by Nathan McKinnon?
I hope it's a 4
Looks like
minute.
he's going in on his forehand. Spins
That was
around
bad.
with the backhand counter. Hellebuck. An outstanding save.
We need
And then
this.
right after that, the penalty happens.
What an opportunity.
Hopefully Bennett can suck it up and be the fucking stud I think he is.
In this third period.
A high stick crack Jack's team.
Like the
right
fucking
now.
exorcist.
Front. A good view of it here at the bench. Wow.
Might have been thinking of his team.
The power of Christ
Like two
compels
teams
you.
that crack. That's
Canada.
the one for the team and the country.
What an opportunity here.
Here's brother Quinn Hughes.
We got to
Now
get
off to
one.
Matthews for Jack Eichel. Back out of the zone. Tage Thompson over for the United States.
We haven't gotten but one power play all game. Come on.
6 minutes remaining in regulation. Tied at 1. 3.5 to go on the double minor. Sam Bennett in the box. There's Matthews. Now Matthew Kachuk. Back around for Tage Thompson.
Get it to Eichel.
For the puck. Now Thompson. Austin Matthews.
He always makes something happen. Him or Hughes.
Back out it comes. Quinn Hughes at the right point. Here's Matthews.
You got a man open on the other side.
Back out to Hughes straight away. Eichel with a shot. Stop.
Oh, right through the crease.
Knocked out of trouble into the corner. Kept alive by Matthew Tkachuk. Then Bo Horvat got a piece of it. Carried out by Mitch Marner, killing some time. With 2:40 remaining on the power play.
Canada's just killing this power play, too.
Marner. And now Mark Stone has a shorthanded goal here in Milan.
Heck of a play by Mitch Marner there. He just killed off.
Come on, boys.
Seconds. Instead of shooting the puck down the ice, he circled back. He got it back from Harley. And eventually got off the ice. Tremendous shift there by Marner.
Jack Hughes on the ice for the United
Move this
States.
puck.
Not sure about all of his teeth. Here's Boldy. Now it comes to Oretsky. Chance of USA from the crowd here.
Move it. Shoot it.
Here's Jack Hughes.
Oh, nice save.
Jack Hughes retrieves the puck.
Shoot it again.
First penalty has expired. Jack Hughes with a drive. Missed the net.
Just wide.
United States. A minute 50 to go on the power play. It's Boldy held up by Harley.
Oh, couldn't keep it in.
Good play. Down to 4:10 remaining in regulation. Jack Hughes back to the ice. And the puck is cleared by Tage.
Wow, no penalty? They already gave us 2.
25 remaining on the power play for the
Boldy.
United States. Here's Boldy, who has the only goal for Team USA.
Keep it in. Come
And
on.
now he will go to the box. Took down Horvat.
What the fuck are you doing, Sanderson?
Stripped by Boldy. Canada will look to kill as much time as possible on the Bennett penalty, which has a minute 5 remaining.
That was fucking terrible.
Penalty coming up against Jack Hughes of the United States.
It was on Hughes, excuse me.
Canada content to play keep away.
The kid that just got his fucking teeth knocked out.
Now the touch made by Eichel, so for 49 seconds, they will play 4-a-side. And then
4-on-4, and then Canada's going to have about a minute 15 with a man advantage. 3:23 to go in the third.
There is the penalty by Hughes, the high stick on Horvat.
He returned the favor.
Drew the 4-minute power play moments ago. Unfortunately, that bouncing puck put him in a tough spot. And Canadians did a good thing by ragging onto the puck and not allowing it.
Oh, we should have had one.
Allow the U.S. to touch it so that they could get substantial power play time. The best chance for the United States on the power play here.
Tkachuk.
Matthew Tkachuk and Austin Matthews not able to find the rebound.
They had a couple of good looks, Mooch. Got it set up. Got the rotation that they wanted.
Hensel had a good opportunity.
Yeah, the second unit, really. They were the ones that had the best looks. So we're going to have 4-on-4 hockey here for the next 49 seconds.
We need one while it's 4-on-4.
Happens as far as a penalty. So John Cooper rests his top offensive guys. And then once their time starts dwindling down on the Bennett penalty, then it changes again. The likes of McDavid out on the ice for the power play here at the end.
Come on, let's get some offense before we gotta go on this penalty kill.
Matthews won the draw from Suzuki.
Go, Eichel.
Held up by Marner. Now Eichel carries across. Jack Eichel.
Ooh.
Quinn Hughes for the United States pulls it back out. 3 minutes remaining in regulation. 4 skaters aside for another 20 seconds.
McAvoy, what are you doing?
Here comes McDavid. Quinn Hughes hustling back.
That was fucking idiotic.
Something out of the zone. Carried back across and Celebrini shot.
He fucking kills me.
Across to Celebrini. Great play by Jack Eichel to
McAvoy fucking kills me.
Bases return with 2:44.
That was the stupidest fucking play.
Power play for Canada. Nathan McKinnon. Here's Connor McDavid.
Just gave it right to Canada.
To McKinnon. cuts behind the U.S. goal. Extra skater on the ice for Canada, tied at 1. Here's McKinnon once again. McKinnon, shot by Celebrity, missed the net. Now McDavid, lost it. Nelson banks it up the boards. Kept in by McCarr.
Got to get it out.
Remaining on the penalty. McCarr has the Canada goal. Here's McKinnon, cross ice, straight stick, Slavin. Now Celebrity with it. Back up to McDavid. Out to Cale McCarr. Now Connor McDavid. Down to 25 seconds on the power play for Canada. McKinnon, redirect.
What a save, Hellebuck.
Larkin looked to clear.
Get it out.
Slavin moves the puck ahead. Past Nelson. Kept in by McCarr. Penalty time winding down. Nathan McKinnon with it for Canada. 90 seconds to go. Regulation shot wide by Celebrity.
Nice play.
Trying to clear by Brock Nelson.
Back when Celebrity had 2
This is nerve-wracking.
chances from about 15 feet out. Not able
Minute
to
15.
capitalize.
United States back to full strength as we approach the final minute of this third period. Puck sent out of the zone by Quinn Hughes. Marley with it for Canada. We have played 59 minutes. Only 2 goals. 67
Don't
shots
fuck
on
up,
goal.
McAvoy.
Boldy and McCall.
That hit the linesman. The Team USA got lucky. That would have been icing against the Americans, but it hit the linesman standing along the near boards.
And it's Scott Sherry. Now Gensel
Nice
takes
hit.
Marner to the boards.
Come on.
Down to
40 seconds.
There's Werenski. Looking for Boldy. Knocked back by Taves. Puck sent in by Werenski. 30 seconds remaining in the third period of the gold medal game in Milan. Now it's Mark Stone for Canada. Here's Taves with Bennett. Devon Taves. Here's Tom Wilson, blocked by Austin Matthews.
Get it out.
Matthews with Shan. Here's Drew Downey. Down to 10 seconds.
Get it the fuck out.
United States clears. No icing. It was deflected.
Going to overtime.
And this game will head to sudden death overtime. There's Boldy. He has the United States goal. McCarr answered for Canada. Both goaltenders.
Nothing like high blood pressure on a Sunday morning before a fucking blizzard. Oh, you ain't lying, Randall. Crazy game. If Hellebuck isn't married, the boys should fucking take him out. And any hot girl they talk to, they should try and hook him up with. Every last one of them. Hellebuck, even if the USA does lose, which I pray they don't, he's the MVP of this game. By far. Most important player on the ice for either team. So it's going to be 3-on-3 with the goalies. So there'll be 3 guys on the ice, and each team will have a goalie. So 4 players total for each team. They're going to clean the surface. The Zamboni's going to come out, clean up the ice, and overtime will start. It's sudden death overtime, too. I think it's a 10-minute period. And then after that, I think it goes to a shootout. I don't know how many different 3-on-3s there are. I think it's only 1. I could be wrong. USA better win these face-offs and keep control of that puck. They beat Sweden in overtime. One of the Hughes brothers scored the game winner. The women's team beat Canada in overtime the other day in incredible fashion. Maybe it happens again today. I think so too, Randall. I don't think it's even close. He's been fucking lights out. Charlie McAvoy better wake the fuck up, dude. He made some big plays. He made that big play and saved the goal. I shouldn't be so harsh, but he almost cost us the game right there. and we were in the offensive end. He left the puck at the blue line. After he came into the zone, thinking his guy was coming behind him to pick up the puck and try and get something going to the net, and he just coughed it up. They're very lucky Canada didn't break out going the other way.
Next goal wins the gold medal. Mike Tirico, Eddie Olczyk with you. How you feeling? You just figured it out, right? You just knew. Well, these are the Olympics. It's been a fun Olympics. You don't want it to end, and it won't end. We'll keep it going. And so I thought Canada had such an onslaught there. Once again, did the U.S. get a little bit of retilt in the ice towards the end of the third period?
I think they did, and I think they realized this game could have been 3 or 4 to 1.
Yeah.
In that third period. Connor Hellebuck made a couple Hellebuck-ova saves, especially the one off the paddle. It was like Devontae's.
Shades of hope, oh my God. Right? For Washington against Vegas in the Stanley Cup final out of Vegas, right?
Yeah. It just felt like they got their momentum. Team USA got their mojo back shortly after that. And then they had the opportunity with the 4-minute power play. The first unit really, they weren't in sync. They didn't have any really good looks. But the second unit came out and they had a couple of tremendous opportunities. So you just kind of exhale. And I think Kenny had made mention during that third period about the way it was going. And I kind of felt, Team USA, just get to overtime.
You said that, yeah.
Just get there, because the way that it was going, it could have been over with 5 or 6 minutes left to go in the game.
No doubt. I think you see the talent of the forwards and how they're rolling the lines. Wilson for the Washington Capitals has played a really good game.
Unbelievable.
Just his physicality is constant every time you watch him play. And Stanley Cup Finals that the Caps have had success as he's been out there with Ovechkin, or in this series, he's been terrific.
He has. He's the ultimate role type of player, because he can go out there and change the momentum of a hockey game. He plays on the line, and he crosses the line every once in a while, but he knows when to do that. But he also knows when he can play, I don't want to say fancy game, but a more skilled game to be able to get the puck to the players at the right time. I agree with you, Mike. He has been outstanding. He's been with McDavid, or he's been with Bennett and Marchand. So when you have a player that can do that, that's not easy. When you have a guy that can do that, you can be a difference maker.
John Cooper's did a nice job of juggling different looks in that period.
I thought that Mike Sullivan could have taken another step when he did change the lines up when it was 5-on-5, because the last 6-7 minutes it was all shorthanded situation. Exactly. So I understand that, but there are some guys that look like they have their legs and other guys that don't, and that's the job of a coach, is to find a guy. If you change more than one line, you're just looking for a combination of one of those two lines to be the line that you're not looking for all the lines to go. You're just looking for one line, and they really didn't have it at 5-on-5.
All right, there are so many fans who don't watch hockey on a regular basis or watch.
Ever since we went down 2 men in that second period, it's been all Canada. Once they got that 5-on-3, that gave them all that momentum. We killed both penalties, and they just kept pouring it on, and we couldn't really recover. And they ended up weaseling a goal in with a couple minutes left in the second. We're very lucky this game's still going. If it ain't for Hellebuck and a couple bounces of the puck. We also hit 2 posts on a fucking shot in the second period. Went off one post, hit off the other post, and bounced out. That was unfortunate.
Face-off is so important right off the bat, Mike, because you might not be able to touch the puck again.
Exactly.
And then that's the difference between gold and
Mike
silver.
Tirico's solid.
Be aggressive, but don't be too aggressive, right? Don't give them a chance.
It's a little different.
Such a fine line for these guys, right?
It really is. And I think you have to be able to understand where the danger is on the ice, and then your changes become so important too, because you don't want to get caught out there. It's pretty much outside a guy like Quinn Hughes and Cale Makar of Team Canada. It's up and down and off the ice. You don't want to be up and down, and all of a sudden you're back. They make a change, you can't get off, and you're getting a minute and a half or 2 minute shift.
Yeah. Unless it's Quinn Hughes, as he did in the quarterfinal. Wave you off, and he stays out and scores the game-winning goal.
I got it.
You're going to wave us off. Go get ready for the overtime. Thanks, Enzo. Eddie Olczyk and Kenny getting set for overtime. There was physicality, and of course, we ended up with a couple of bloody players and some high sticks. First, Hughes took the stick to the face. The power play opportunity for the
US for 4 minutes. They could not break through.
I thought Hughes lost teeth. When that first happened, it was like bloody and shit as fuck. And then he gets a high stick, and we got to kill a penalty as time is running out. I still don't know what McAvoy was thinking leaving that puck at the blue line after he came into the zone. That was so fucking dangerous. He had an unlucky penalty early on, too, that put us in that 5-on-3. That his stick just got caught up. It was really not much he could do about it. But he's got to wake the fuck up. And I think they got to try and get Eichel more involved. Good things happen when Eichel gets the puck, whether he's shooting it or facilitating. It seems like when he's got good vision too. He knows where to go with the puck. He finds open guys in spots where they can take advantage of the opportunity. At least it seemed that way from what I've watched in this tournament. It'd be nice for Austin Matthews to wake the fuck up too. He's had quite a few opportunities in front of the net. Just hasn't been able to finish. United States has had their opportunities too. It's just Canada's been peppering Hellebuck so much. It doesn't seem like it, but a couple bounces go our way. We could have scored 3 or 4 goals too.
In OT for Canada over Team USA. Who will be that Sidney Crosby hero here in the next little bit? Brian Boucher back ice level. Boucher, as you were sitting between the benches, what was the attitude? What was the chatter like down there as this thing got close to the end of regulation?
Well, there wasn't much chatter, to be honest with you, at ice level. I mean, I got the sense that both benches, they were getting back, trying to regroup, reset, find a way to get that next goal. And for the United States, I mean, a lot of hanging on for dear life. Fortunately, Connor Hellebuck was huge. But yeah, I mean, a lot of focus at the benches as this game is worn on.
We've talked a lot about Hellebuck, and he has been sensational. That unbelievable save we talked about earlier. Can we go to the other end? And Jordan Binnington hasn't seen as much action, as much intense action, but he has come up big throughout this game as well.
And that's the one thing about Jordan Binnington in his career that he's been able to do is make those timely saves. The most difficult thing for a goaltender, Mike, is when you don't know when the play's going to come down your end. You don't know when you have to come up with the next save. It might be 2 minutes. It might be 22 minutes. You have to stay sharp. Binnington's one of the best at finding a way to stay engaged, whether it's handling pucks, talking to his D, and then when time is needed to come up with the timely saves. He's done it time and time again in his career. He did it in that third period.
41-26. Canada out shooting the U.S. 19-8 in the second period. 14-10 in the third. 8-8 in the first. I mean, we're getting shots too. They're not great, but we've had opportunities. 8 and 8 is 16 plus 10. We got 26 shots on goal. It's not the worst. We're very lucky Canada hasn't scored more with 41 shots on net.
East-West plays. So as a goalie, it's about being patient, play a little bit deeper, find a way to beat the pass, and expect the unexpected in 3-on-3.
I was a goalie. Not in hockey and soccer, but I played in a lot of big overtime games. Just make a save. Just make the next save. Don't let one in. That's all you got to do. Don't let one in. I never lost an overtime game as a goalie. Never. On everything I love. Never lost an overtime game. Ever in the playoffs. Ever. I've lost in the playoffs and tournaments, but never in overtime. And I played in at least 5 or 6. Fuck that. I would cry if I gave one up in a big game during the regular part of the game. Fuck me, I wasn't crying at the end of that game. I'll cry during it when I give up one and suck it up. I ain't crying and losing. Fuck that. Three on three might help the U.S. a little. It could also be our unfolding. It could be our ultimate demise. But it might give the U.S. a little bit more room to operate. But they're going to have to win face-offs. Whoever wins the first face-off could win this thing. So, especially with Canada, you got to win these face-offs. The United States have got to get to loose pucks. They're going to have to fucking skate their ass off. They're going to just have to want it more. Goalie's a tough position, man. It's not like physically demanding. I know people like, you know, it's kind of like looked at as a lazy position, but yeah. It's a fucked up position to play. It's kind of like being a quarterback, but you don't get as much credit. Or a pitcher, but you don't get as much credit. Like you play really good, but your team scores a ton of goals and you kind of get overlooked. So you got to kind of be okay with not getting all the shine all the time. Yeah, can't give up easy ones. For sure. Hellebuck saved every breakaway so far. He's been... I know I sound like I want to blow him, but it's just the truth. He's been phenomenal. And when you play goalie, you got to have a short memory. If you give one up, you can't hold on to it for too long. I remember being a kid, I'd fucking cry, dude. I'd be shaking. I put my head down and just fucking hold my eyes as hard as I could. Probably not good for you. I'd see spots and shit, and I would just get fucking pissed. All right, we gave up one. We ain't giving up no more. Usually it worked. I'm lucky I played on teams with with great players in front of me too that usually picked it up and ended up putting a couple in back of the other team's net. But I played in a game that went down to like every 2 minutes they take a person off the field in indoor soccer. There was only me and 2 other players on the field. Like legit 3-on-3 counting the goalies. And I had a fucking shutout in that game. That shit was crazy. Talk about nerve-wracking. And we played a team full of all Spanish kids from a city, one of the cities outside of Providence called Central Falls. It's all Hispanic. And not like American Hispanic, like immigrant Hispanic. Them motherfuckers eat, breathe, sleep, shit that soccer. I think half of their team was playing in division that they were too old to play in too. But we beat them almost every time we played them in the playoffs or the finals. Me and Ural lost to them in the state finals, though, one year. And it looked like they had kids that were like 16 on their team, 18. We were like 11. Fucked up.
And Macklin Celebrini on that first unit for Canada had 2 unbelievable chances.
And one of our best players overslept and got to the game like a half hour late. We almost came back and won. That really fucked us. 20-minute periods with 18-minute breaks. 3 skaters, 1 goaltender, first team to score in overtime wins. So I guess there's not a shootout. I guess it's just 3-on-3 until someone scores.
One thing we should let everybody know is that there'll be a lot of players on the bench that will not see ice. They will not get out there in this 3-on-3 situation. So if you are one of those players that are out there, you got to make sure you are selective when you make your change. And you have to be super selective that you don't extend
Here we go.
a shift where all of a sudden you're out there. Take Quinn Hughes and Cale Makar out of that equation because both of those guys on the ice could probably stay out there 2-3 minutes without any hesitation.
Quinn Hughes is out there. Austin Matthews, Matt Boldy. For Canada, McDavid, McKinnon, Makar.
McKinnon, McDavid on the same fucking 3-on-3. Ugh.
Boldy locked up with McDavid. Chris Rooney over has a quick word. 3-on-3, shut it down.
Nice job, Boldy.
This off Saltport possession to Canada.
Fucking McDavid.
Boldy to win that puck.
Here's McKinnon. Now McDavid. Scored the overtime winner in the Four Nations.
He whiffed.
Did not get that shot past Quinn Hughes.
Look up.
Now it's Quinn Hughes with Austin Matthews. Dropping it back for Boldy and then across Hughes.
Oh my God, he just missed. That was the one.
McKinnon. Canada goes for a change. McKinnon.
Nice save, Hellebuck.
He thought about moving it, but held on, and now a face-off in the United States zone.
I don't think this is going more than 5 minutes. Someone's going to score. One of these teams is going to score it within 5 minutes, I would say. Oh, he saved it. Man. If he got that a little higher, Hughes would have ended that game. Oof. Come on, boys. Win this face
The
off.
United States to go the other way there. Horvat wins the draw from Trocheck.
Horvat just was out there to win the draw. He makes a beeline for the bench, and Mitch Marner takes his place.
There goes Trocheck as well. He was out for the faceoff. Right Horvat. There's Celebrini. Back to Taves. Back with Celebrini for Canada. Celebrini shoots. It's blocked by McAvoy. Up the boards, Charlie McAvoy.
Come on.
Handle the puck.
McAvoy can't handle the fucking puck.
On the ice with Celebrini and Taves. Couple of fresh skaters on for Team USA. There's Makar. Now Celebrini. McDavid back on the ice for Canada. United States with Larkin, Werenski, and Jack Hughes.
Here comes McKinnon as well.
Here's McDavid moving in on Jack Hughes. Tries to slow him down. Puck marks up behind the net.
Come on,
And
Eichel.
it's Werenski. Now Jack Hughes puts it around Makar. United States with numbers. Walk across it comes.
Yeah! Fuck Canada! Was it Eichel? I said Eichel's gonna get the game winner.
For the first time since the
We fucking knocked off Canada.
United States takes
Suck my dick, Canada.
Jack Hughes beating Jordan Binnington.
Was it Eichel? Was it Eichel? I hope it was Eichel. Werenski? I think it was Eichel. I thought it was number 9.
States wins the gold medal here in Milan. 1 minute.
Where's all the big mouth Canadians that were talking shit to me?
It was his brother Quinn with the overtime
Holy shit.
in the quarterfinal round
They're crying.
against Sweden.
I love it. Fuck you, Canada.
Jack Hughes in a gold
Fucking
medal game
socialist scumbags.
to defeat Canada.
Made my Sunday. Thank you, Jesus. Even Jesus said fuck Canada
Jack Hughes, who
because of their fucking socialist bullshit.
took one. The United States killed it off. And 24-year-old Jack Hughes,
Jack Hughes.
jersey
tied.
Here's the overtime hero for Team USA.
Oh, it was Hughes? It was Jack Hughes. I thought they said Jack Eichel. Oh, Canada's going to be pissed. We're going to watch this.
42-28 by Canada. It's the United States in overtime.
Hellebuck better get the MVP. Or a co-MVP with Hughes. Hellebuck better get the MVP.
26. Milan.
McKinnon's pissed.
Let's not forget the third period by Connor Hellebuck.
I like those apples, Canada.
With the paddle of the stick. The Celebrini breakaway. The pad save by Connor Hellebuck.
Thank you, Jesus.
And the hugs continue and rightfully.
I don't care if we get 8 feet of snow now. Was it Jack Hughes? Hughes passed it. Hughes. Oh no, Hughes scored it. I heard Jack. Yeah, it was Werwinski to Hughes. Good job, fucking Pollock.
On one is Wawrinski. Finds Jack Hughes and he goes 5-hole. And the reaction from Team USA's bench.
Fucking ate shit. Good
Jim
stuff.
and Ellen Hughes celebrate. Ellen, part of the staff of the U.S. women's team, one of the player development coaches. They won gold here in Milan. She played for the U.S. national team back in the early 90s. And now, 2 of her sons are gold medalists.
Jack Hughes did get a tooth knocked out, too. His fucking gum and tooth's all bloody after he scored that goal. He's celebrating with Hellebuck. Oh, they got Gaudreau's jersey out on the ice.
Mr. and Mrs. Gaudreau. Johnny meant so much to a lot of these guys on this team, and I live in the Philadelphia area, and I can tell you that Johnny Gaudreau is an absolute hero in the Philadelphia area, in South Jersey in particular. So many kids look up to Johnny Gaudreau and model their game after him. What a moment.
Not one of them fucking Canadian cocksuckers that talk shit is going to come and talk some shit now. Everyone that talks shit to me never comes back. Never. Unless they win.
There's Johnny Gaudreau's.
I'm going to make a video to
down
him.
in the middle. It was Connor McDavid with the overtime goal to win the Four Nations last February. And now the United States returns the favor.
Damn, Austin Matthews got the biggest fucking forehead I've ever seen in my life.
Craig. Connor Hellebuck with the United States flag draped over his back.
Take it deep, Canada. Fuck them.
Unbelievable performance by
They're cocky assholes all the time.
Unbelievable. He's the only reason why they...
Yeah, there's a couple guys on this team, Randall, whose families played on that team. I think a couple guys have uncles and shit. Canada is fucking shell-shocked. Connor McDavid can't get the fucking job done again.
You got a shot.
He's won gold before, but he hasn't won shit in the NHL yet, and he ain't won the fucking gold medal this year.
Was an opportunity to win a gold medal in overtime.
And they're all, you know what all the Canadians are gonna say? Oh, we didn't have Sidney Crosby. Well, last year when we should have beat you in the World Cup, we didn't have fucking McAvoy got hurt. The Kachuk boys got fucking hurt. So I don't want to hear you didn't have a fucking old Sidney Crosby. Suck my, you know what.
The handshakes. 1980, it was a round robin in the medal round. It was not a gold medal game by virtue of the victories over the Soviet Union and then Finland 2 days later. The United States finished atop the round robin standings. A couple of two-time Stanley Cup winning head coaches with so much respect for one another, Mike Sullivan and John Cooper.
Crazy. It wasn't looking good for a while there, was it? Second and third period, it was looking pretty rough.
Because of the...
That's why you got to keep the faith.
Both the United States and Canada were scheduled to fly into New York,
Crispy.
but they will now
Thank you.
fly to Miami and then make their connections. There are 8 games scheduled on Wednesday, but only 2 of them are in the Northeast.
Team USA players are not thinking about anything other than celebrating a gold medal.
They got the money. They're all pros. Gold's worth a lot.
Eddie, I'm just looking over
Jam
you
down,
and the
thank you.
emotions. You were on that 1984 squad just 4 years after the miracle on ice. I can tell how much it means to you.
Just awesome. So happy for every U.S.-born hockey player to see this.
I've never seen the USA win gold in hockey, men's hockey, in my lifetime. I wasn't born in 1980.
The first gold medal for the United States in 46 years, and you delivered it. Can you just describe the emotions of this moment right now?
This is all about our country right now. I love the USA. I love my teammates.
His teeth are fucking
it's
missing.
Unbelievable. The USA Hockey Brotherhood
Like me.
is so strong. And we had so much support from ex-players.
And my boy Roy.
I'm so proud to be American today.
This was such an incredible game to grind out. I mean, you're bleeding right through it just looking at you right now. Can you just talk about how difficult this gold medal was to win?
Unbelievable game by Hellebuck. He was our best player tonight by a mile. Unbelievable game. Unreal game by our team. That's just a ballsy, gutsy win. That's American hockey right there. That's a great Canadian team, but we're USA. We're so proud to be Americans. Tonight was all for the country.
What does this gold medal mean to USA hockey?
It's everything. Like I said, the USA Hockey Brotherhood means so much. Look at these guys.
Socialist
We're
Canada.
such a team. We've been together
God
for 2
and
weeks.
country.
We're such a team. The USA Hockey Brotherhood is so strong. We're so proud to win for our country.
Jack, the gold medal's coming home and you're about to watch the American flag go up to the rafters and hear the national anthem. How many times did you dream that up?
I can't even believe this. I mean, it's such an unbelievable game. USA Canada, that's such a good game. They have so many great players. We're a great team. That's exactly how we wanted to go. We wanted to go through Canada and beat them, and it could have went either way tonight, but that's an unbelievable win for the Americans.
Congratulations, Jack. Go enjoy it.
Thank you.
Sean Strickland's going to go off. I can't wait to see what Sean Strickland says about beating Canada.
We're going to go back the other way on a 2-on-0, and Zach Werenski stays with it after Jack Hughes stole it.
Oh, what a fucking finish.
Cale Makar and that reaction.
Fucking ate shit. I would have threw fucking sticks, helmets. I would have started stripping. You go woke, you go broke, Canada. Canada go all broke. Canada's all broke. They went woke. God don't like ugly, Canada. God ain't with your woke shit.
See what the women have been able to do. And their gold medal here in Milan. That will inspire young girls.
The women's team knocked off Canada. The men's team knocked off Canada. Fucking classic. We witnessed history this year at the Winter Olympics. Pretty cool.
And a lot of the players and the coaches talked about that.
I want to see the Canadian fans cry.
We talked about the 96 World Cup team of Team USA.
Half of them pussies will bail probably. Half of their fans will probably bail. Classless.
Easy, and it wasn't pretty, and I love that Jack Hughes, that great interview that KT did with him, talking about Connor Hellebuck.
Jack Hughes born in Orlando, Florida, when his dad Jim was an assistant coach with the Orlando Solar Bears. Jim played in Providence College, was an assistant with the Boston Bruins.
CC.
And you heard Jack Hughes give all the credit,
rightfully so,
for the gold medal.
The Hughes' father, or Hellebuck, played at PC. No shit.
It's outside of the tournament. It's outside the Olympic Games.
Hellebuck's the MVP.
And then he stops Macklin Celebrini, who just flat out dynamite for Team Canada. Save after save after save, and easily could have been a 3 or 4 to 1 game for Team Canada.
He stopped 41 of 42. You referenced the women's game. Same opponent, same final score in overtime.
Think about the first goal of the game, too, Kenny, by Matt Boldy. Just an unbelievable play, and I guarantee you, I promise you, because at one point in my life, I was a young kid, too, and I would try to emulate the Olympians from 1980 and then National Hockey League players that I emulated and idolized. The next day at the rink, I would try something like Matt Boldy did. And that's what this game is all about.
Right at the start of the game, we talked about the two brother combinations, the Chuck and Hughes. These are the final numbers. Jack Hughes with a team leading 4 goals. Quinn Hughes with a team leading 8 points.
Thinking about the interview he did with KT, and there's Boosh picked up on it, that great position down between the benches.
Nope.
Learning to talk without those 2 front chicklets.
No soup for you. Fucking lost his teeth, but gained a gold medal. Hughesy. How'd you like to be their mom or dad? Both of their kids scored game winners in overtime to get their team to the gold medal. One to win the gold medal, one to beat Sweden in the quarterfinals. Fucking good job. The Hughes family should be proud of that gene pool.
On the 46th anniversary of the Miracle on Ice.
Shout out, and today is the 46th anniversary to the day of 1980 Miracle on Ice. To the fucking day. How much more beautiful could it get?
Emotion with the families in the stands, acknowledging their loved ones. Dylan Larkin told us before the...
Shout out to the women's team showing up and fucking supporting the men. And vice versa. Very cool. Both teams winning overtime against Canada. Oh, Canada's going to be fucking losing it. They're going to be looting and rioting and burning shit down. They're going to be slamming fentanyl in Vancouver. They're going to be banging trannies in Montreal doing fucking blow. There's going to be no Molson Ice to be found. They're going to be butt chugging all of it up in Montreal.
Team. There have only been 37 men who earned gold medals at the Olympics, represented the United States. There are now 25 more, and one of them, Brock Nelson, 3 generations of gold medals in his family.
Yes, I do believe in the bloodlines.
Grandfather Billy, great uncle Roger, gold in 1960. There's Brock. Uncle Dave in the building. Gold medal 1980. And now Brock Nelson.
Crazy.
The grandson, the nephew.
This whole family won fucking gold when we won.
Signore e signori, la cerimonia di premiazione dell'hockey su ghiaccio maschile.
I hear Italian, I gotta grab my crucifix. Signore, signore.
Medal ceremony here in Milan.
God didn't give me a Patriots Super Bowl, but this is sweeter. This is sweeter than the Patriots Super Bowl, believe it or not.
Save that Jordan Binnington made on Quinn Hughes. Right prior to his brother Jack scoring the OT Golden GWG.
This USA team's pretty young too, considering. I think Canada might have a little bit older team than we have. Damn, who's that girl? She beautiful. Standing next to Hellebuck. She's fine. Oof. How you doing? You see that girl in the bucket hat? She's pretty as fuck.
LC member, Olympian, one bronze medal. Membro del CIO, medaglia di bronzo olimpica.
Accompanied by
Thank you, Crispy.
Monsieur Luc Darty, président de l'IIHF, president.
Presidente del IIHF.
We'll do a live together if you're interested.
Olympien, une médaille de bronze. IIHF senior vice president, Olympian, one bronze medal.
You as well.
Vicepresidente senior del IIHF, medaglia di bronzo olimpica.
Médaillé d'argent, représentant du Canada. Silver medalist representing Canada.
Medaglia d'argento per il Canada.
Silver for Canada. Good job. Participation trophy. The first loser, Canada. Man, that girl's hot, dude. Oh.
Canadians receiving their silver medals.
All kinds of hotties. Fucking Italian woman.
Well, McCarr scored the only goal for Canada today.
Now they're crying.
When you look back at this game, you just think about the wide range of talk about it often, the momentum switch in this game.
Two-time Stanley Cup champion.
Florida Panthers.
Florida Panthers.
Horvat shifted overtime. He was out there to win a faceoff. And once he won the faceoff, he was told to get off the ice. And there's some of the big boys out there.
How about 19-year-old Donkin celebrating in the tournament he had?
He is the real deal. And you talk about a complete player and leader. Thomas Harley. The San Jose Sharks got themselves, and they know this. Got a world-class player and a world-class individual. Seth Jarvis.
Sorry, I don't have no chill or no humble. A lot of Canadians talked a lot of shit to me this week. They can all go have sex with their mother.
But when you come to a tournament as Nathan McKinnon gets the silver medal, there's only so much ice time. Darcy Kemper.
Third goalie, Darcy Kemper.
Everybody becomes a role player, and you have to accept and execute that role. You just never know
Good job,
when your number or your name will be called. Tom Wilson played. Mike Tirico and I talked about the intermission. I thought he absolutely 100% deserved to be on this team, and he proved why. Because he can play really in any situation.
For sure.
And play with anybody. Jordan Binnington. Colton Pareko.
Sidney Crosby is in uniform with his teammates for the medal ceremony, despite missing each of the last 2 games. There he is.
Only Canadian I can stand, Brad Marchand. He's got too much balls to be Canadian. Someone in his family's got to be American.
As has Drew Downey. Now they add a silver.
I have no idea what Sid's injury is, but he had to be really hurt to not play these last couple of games for his country.
17th time Canada has won a medal in men's hockey at the Olympics. That's more than any
He's
other
the only
country
Canadian I can
going to their
stand.
10th gold. Fell just short.
Connor McDavid was Connor McDavid in this tournament.
Give them their teddy bears. Give them their little teddy bears so they can go home and cry. Suck on mommy's titty. Marchand's gonna be like, what the fuck is this thing? I want this fucking thing. Marchand will probably give it to his pit bulls.
Of Sidney Crosby, and he was brilliant here in Milan. Led the entire tournament with 13 points in 6 games.
Think about their 2 games prior to getting to the gold medal game.
I cannot wait to drop the short. I cannot wait to drop the short of the overtime winner and watch the fucking internet go crazy. If they don't, they might not let me do it because I said a lot of rotten shit in it, but hopefully they let me. If nothing else, I'll put it up for members only. I cannot wait to put up the short of the game winner. People are going to have a fucking fit. It's going to be like Sean Strickland's interview.
That might feel like 30 minutes. You just never know when it takes its toll.
The gold medals will be presented to the United States for the 3rd time.
Show them what a real man looks like, Team USA.
First time in 46 years.
USA.
Jack Hughes with the overtime goal. How about the last 5 days?
There's the girl I like, right behind the Asian dude. She's fine. The girl right next to the goalie there. She's bad. Me likey. She got high, chubby cheeks like Gina Carano.
Unbelievable player. He's getting great coaching out there with the great Joel Quenneville. Brady Tkachuk smiling ear to ear. I don't think he's taking his eyes off his family. Werenski with the primary assist.
He's had a big
Jack
Olympic.
Hughes' golden goal.
Jack Eichel receiving his gold medal. Matthew Miller, captain of the New York Rangers.
He had a
One
good
of the
Olympics.
important starting pair for Mike Sullivan and the penalty kill because the PK for the U.S.
Boldy
was
was huge.
outstanding.
Matt Boldy, who scored the game's first goal.
Along with Vinny Trocheck and JT Miller. And what a goal that was. Beauteous J. Beauteous, Kenny, that's what I would say. That goal by Matt Boldy.
There's Noah Hannafin.
Solid puck mover. Again, these guys are used to playing. Faber and Hannafin, they're used to playing 21, 24, 25 minutes. And then they're asked to play 13, 14. You may sit there for a long period of time.
Here's Matthew Tkachuk. Dad Keith has a silver medal. He was a four-time Olympian. Won silver in Salt Lake, 2002.
Larkin had a good Olympics too.
Bush picked up on Dylan Larkin as this tournament went on, and how about the face-off dot? He was probably in an 80 percentile in winning face-offs. There's Charlie McAvoy.
His father-in-law, the head coach, Mike Sullivan. Rob Nelson, third-generation gold medalist.
Nelson's the third generation. We've only won 3 gold medals in men's hockey. A man and his family has been a part of every gold medal team in U.S. hockey history. That's fucking crazy.
Which is super impressive. And
How
talking
about
about impressive.
MVP?
Look at that. Absolutely.
Hellebuck saved us. No pun intended.
Ray Hughes kept the Dreams alive with the overtime goal against Sweden.
There's mom and dad.
Jake Gensel won a Stanley Cup with Sidney Crosby and Mike Sullivan. Now a gold medalist.
Playing on that line with Matthews and
Thompson
Boldy.
had a big goal.
James Thompson scored
Last game.
3 goals, 2 on the power play here in Milan.
A lot of players, Jacob Slavin, a lot of players banged up for all these countries, men and women. Jacob Slavin had a tough time, and he found a way to fight through. That is one tough customer for the Carolina Hurricanes.
Next, the OT hero.
Uzis. That's a fucking hockey player. Hughes looks like a hockey player, don't he?
And Clayton Keller.
Matthew Tkachuk said, leading up to this game, we aren't playing for ourselves. We are playing for our country, for the guys that came before us, and for the generation that will come after that.
No doubt, Roman. They allow a lot of shit that I wouldn't allow. Everything they allow is against my fucking religion. And it should be against just fucking normal decency, but we're not going to go there.
He's captain of the Maple Leafs, north of the border.
And Connor Hellebuck, north of the border, going back to Winnipeg.
Bunch of idiots. Like a bunch of PETA idiots. Cry about fucking abused animals, but love abortion. Not that abusing animals is cool, but more pissed off about that than people aborting babies.
The Gaudreau family. They're in Milan. There's mom and dad.
Good Gaudreau going to get one?
Will be on that team picture.
Just like it was at the World Championships when the United States won gold.
Yeah, Tage Thompson with the winner.
Mesdames et messieurs, si vous le pouvez, veuillez vous lever pour l'hymne des États-Unis d'Amérique. Ladies and gentlemen, if you can, please stand for the anthem of the United States of America.
Canada.
Per favore alzatevi per l'inno degli Stati Uniti d'America.
Good job, boys.
For the 12th and final time at these Milan Games, the Star-Spangled Banner. 12 gold medals for the United States, both hockey gold medals. It's the most gold medals ever won by Team USA at an Olympic Games.
Nice.
And it comes down to the very last play of the very last event of these games. The Jack Hughes overtime golden goal that will be replicated by young hockey players, will be shown.
Right, every little kid's gonna pretend they're fucking Hellebuck if they're a goalie, and pretend they're Jack Hughes for the next foreseeable future. All right, you guys, I got a blizzard coming my way. I got to go to the gym before it comes. I got to get some shit done. I love you guys. Team USA, all day, every day. Thanks for hanging. Thank you for the contributions. I'll be live later on, probably. You are Celtics, Lakers at 6 o'clock. I might go live for it. See if any of the Canadians come through, pop some shit. Love you all. Team USA. God bless America. God bless you. God bless us all. And fuck Canada.